Euclid Orville, Neville Higgins.
Yes, and Christopher Zidane. Yeah. We can start.
Yes, man.
You know, so I cannot believe. I made a point yesterday, and I heard a discussion. I heard Chris Lynch running to the flat pitch. I don't understand. There could be no counter to the point that I made yesterday.
You mean that with the Kansas City?
Yeah, the defense played a bigger role in them winning than Patrick Mahomes. This is not me saying Patrick Mahomes did not do enough. Patrick Mahomes didn't play well. Patrick Mahomes didn't have a brilliant pass. Patrick Mahomes wasn't smart in the game. None of that was said enough by me yesterday. So I don't know why now with the counter to my is he did enough. He didn't have to play great because they still won. I know. Now in analyzing the game now, what played a most significant role in determining the outcome? It's clear the defense. Where is there an argument about this?
Because they need our show.
Oh my God.
To have a show.
I cannot believe it.
And, I can't believe it.
This is laughable. I never said Patrick Mahomes did not do enough. I did not say they didn't win and he contributed to the victory. No, we're just saying that they were held to 10 points, which the stats that I gave.
Yeah,
I should have said it was the AFC Championship. So it is amongst the 15 lowest points total.
Yeah,
in AFC Championship game history. And the team, they did it against a team that generally average high 20s, close to 30 in terms of points per game.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes' teams himself, in the 3 previous games, they scored far more than 17 points. So they were held in check as well, you know. Patrick Mahomes, when he's at his best, Patrick Mahomes did not come and decide, say, I'm only going to get 17 points. We're only going to get 17 points. No, they were held to 17 points, which means now the defense made a difference. And a simple analysis that people...
There can be... Once the defense and the attack, and the attack not on the field at the same time. And I'm realizing that now.
Yes.
Because when Patrick Mahomes, when they are defending, Patrick
Mahomes is not on the field.
So he can't influence what the defense does.
None at all.
So it is the defense that played the more outstanding part of the game. Because 17 points in a normal NFL game is not exceptional.
It's not exceptional.
Holding a team to 10 points is
exceptional. This is a straightforward. There's nothing to counter people. And nobody said Patrick Mahomes did not do well or do things well in the game or played well enough. Oh my.
They want us, but they told us.
I can't understand.
They said, we need you. We need to feed off you to build our team. That's why. We said, make with fuel. I don't need that. So here's a topic that I'm going to raise entirely on my own. I don't depend on another show to have a topic, okay? Now, from time to time, I've brought up the passion argument as to why West Indies hasn't been doing well. And one of the arguments to counter that is that it is because the West Indies has not been winning. Why the youth them not interested? And then I realized, but hold on, don't you mean West Indies not winning? West Indies won a World Cup 2020 cricket competition in 2016. They also won one in 2012. So a youth who is 18, but let me give you the preface to that story. One of the strongest cricketing schools in Jamaica 15, 20 years ago was a school called Homewood Technical. I remember at one stage 2 decades ago, Homewood won the Headley Cup 4 years straight.
Yes.
Now Homewood this year has not entered for Headley Cup cricket.
Wow.
That is like Rossi's not entered for D Cup football. Homewood has the same kind of reputation in cricket a couple of some years ago as Rossi's had in football.
Mm-hmm.
They were the most dominant school in Jamaica for a while. I mean, I'm talking in the 40s and 50s. Me talk 15, 20 years ago. Now, there were 80-odd schools across both Sunlight and Headley Cup that used to play schoolboy cricket. This year, only 40-something schools have entered. Mm-hmm. So when people like Rooney and Correction and those tell me that the passion is still here, it is not true. 40 plus schools when there used to be 80-odd schools. So literally, there's almost half the schools who no longer want to play Headley Cup cricket. Now, these youths would be 18 and 19 who would be playing Headley Cup. The West Indies won a World Cup in 2016. That's 8 years ago when them youth had to be 10 years old. And 2012 when they would have been like 5, 6 years old. If seeing West Indies lift up 2 world crown don't motivate you to want to play cricket, then what will? So I'm not sure I understand the argument that it is because we're not winning why the youth them not passionate. Because 2020, which is a money cricket, the youth them say Chris Gayle, them and Russell, them man, they get rich out of T20 cricket. Them say we lift up world crowns in T20 cricket. And yet, the number of schools playing schoolboy cricket has been cut in half. The argument that it is because we're not winning. What I mean, we're not winning test cricket anymore. But all right, fine. So why are the youth them not gravitating towards cricket to play T20 cricket? It's not happening because if the youth them did in at the school and play T20 cricket, the coach should have still can find a team. Homewood, the big Homewood can't find at 11 or 15, 13 youth to play cricket. And we think that is money is not the reason why the youth them not love the cricket. Because money in a T20, more money is being made in cricket now than ever before. And them have them own examples in a Jamaica. The Fabian Allen them and the Chris Gayle them and whole heap of man. I don't want to call some of them name because they know what the problem man want me say me expose them. But them still not play. I couldn't believe when me is at home with that. Anyway, some more part of thing for Tabo, but I understand colors are there. So me could tell them as we go.
Prince Green.
Hello?
Come on them.
Yeah, man, what go?
But there, you know, so we make a base post yesterday, for draw some of the Shanda Park, 8 of them, and I see a couple of them where I see even one person I link me and I say, boy, you can't say Steve Smith feels to protect the lower end and blah blah blah, no cricket. And I say, bad man, right? Because the post I make me say in the last when in the 60 balls, right? The bowler them the tail end but 32 ball and Steve Smith but 28 ball, right? And at no point in time in a Shanda Park here, they can show me which part the tail end of them back more ball or Shanda Park, right? And a couple people call me and I say, boy, you don't know cricket, blah, 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 blah. But the point of me do want to try bring across per Facebook, Orville and Zidane, right?
Yeah.
You can't consistently blame Shanda Paul and even other people that say, boy, them not protect the tail. When in a Steve Smith case yesterday, you notice that the last 5 overs, him practically bat the first 3-4 ball, and then the 4th ball now, him take a single and get the tail end of 2 balls for bat. Right? Now, if you have a tail end that can't navigate the last 2 balls over, you can't blame a man for a man not protect you. You understand where I come from?
Yeah.
Because Josh Hazelwood out for ducks off of 6 balls, Pat coming out of a 8 ball, right? So there's no more protection you can get right there. So
I tell people that in the 153 that Ambrose, that Lara made in Barbados.
Ambrose 39 balls.
Faced 39 balls.
And you know, so all along.
And we don't hear the West Indians saying that how did Brian allow Kurt
Ambrose to
face 39 balls? Because our narratives are selectively decided. That's what it is.
You know, so the Brian Lara fans, them coming like the Messi and Ronaldo fan, them. So when them say something, you have to go back, go do your research if your memory let you down, you know. Because I keep on a year say, yo, the man back with Lara. I mean, back with Walsh and win a match for it. When we go back, go check. Guess what ball Walsh face in another match?
6 or 5.
5 ball.
Yes.
5 they get ball.
Yeah.
Josh Hazelwood yesterday face 6 ball.
Yep.
More than the 5 there. As a matter of fact.
Yep.
So the man they must stop the disingenuous. I see him to 20
No,
years
it's not.
now.
It's not disingenuous. You know?
Yeah, man.
No, let me tell you what it is. A lot of the people who watch sports and who call programs like these don't have the time. They are not sports journalists. They are not big into research. So they trust memory. So deep down, when them say, and because it was a highly emotional game, and Walsh was there, they say what they believe happened for true, you know.
Yeah, because we could have say Walsh is back more ball than that.
There you go. Because in a feel-good moment like that, you don't have the time to check the numbers. Now, when I come on here now and having done the numbers, having spent my nights and my days studying these things and come and talk them, People don't want to hear these things because them don't farm them narrative in them head already.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the hardness of my work. But that is why that I do this and them do what them do for a living. The truth is that Brian Lara in that game allowed Kirtley to face 39 balls.
And nothing wrong with that, because Courtney Ambrose all him own, and as me I say, same so with Shonda Paul, they can't blame Shonda Paul. Shonda Paul but the majority in career with lower end batsman. So it's a go look, you go come and say, boy, I'm not protect the team, but as a tail end, you must get about 20 balls.
All right, Prince Green.
You understand? Hey, I reach 4 minutes yet, man.
No, man, you're gone longer than 4 minutes.
No, man, I'm not going no longer than 4 minutes. Before I go, let me touch past some football. I get to see some Super League match other day, that right? And the JDF team, we mentioned them before, so them is a good team, you know. I see at least 4 teams now in a Super League. And baseball me here and baseball me I see the JDF team that go straight to Premier League. Look like them have a program now where some high ranking person up there also start take football serious. Can you remember so when they have the state of emergency run at Tivoli, right? They would withdraw from Kasafa competition and them come back. Them come back last year. And them come back last year and I think them win the league straight as them come back.
They won the major league.
Yes, straight as them come back. And the way them play to me, them look like them are going to win Super League. The only one problem I have with the JDF team, them not clinical enough.
So the soldiers them play football?
Are they all soldiers? That's the question.
Yes, for my knowledge, them are all soldiers. Look at them recruit. But the thing is, you know, them physical, you know,
maybe a lot of them are from the reserves as well.
Yeah, man, them big and physical, so that give them an advantage over enough for a team. Them can realize that thing with Jamaican football, them, you know, a lot of Jamaican football are them small. The only 2 big teams I think me see recently in the Africa League, them are Orville and JDF. Most of the football of them for the other teams, them small. Some 5'8", some 5'9". Ball you now see a whole heap of 6 footer like when you watch English Premier League and them league the way you see our team with a 7, 8, 9, 10, 6 footer. You understand?
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know. And if you look on the ball, them we export overseas too. You know, see a whole heap of tall ball come out of Jamaica either. Probably like a Damian Lou and so. But Leon Daly and most of them more skillful ball them shorter. So that could be a thing too, you know.
All right, Shiv. We talk again.
Man say shit.
Alright, somebody just text me say only soldiers play for JDF. So if you're a civilian, you can.
They have a lot of reserves.
Oh,
we are not
but
actually.
them now in
So
full
maybe
time.
maybe those are most of the football.
Alright, we'll take the break. Andrea, I see you, or is it Andre?
Andre. I think it's
We're coming back after the break.
Clearing personal non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
It's a new year with new savings. Get ready to renovate your space at Home and Things. Enjoy up to 50% off select items, unbeatable prices on porcelain, ceramic, and mosaic tiles. Extra specials on Spanish tiles, bathroom fixtures, faucets, windows and doors, beautiful lighting, home decor, and lots of new arrivals. There's no better time to create that new look. Enjoy New Year savings at Home and Things. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road. Jamaica builds with Home and Things.
We're your partner in color. Over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully. Changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
We want justice. We want justice.
You have been asking for justice. Well, get justice. The Ministry of Justice presents Get Justice, a radio feature focused on giving Jamaicans information on how to resolve their conflicts. The series will highlight the justice services of the ministry to include social justice, estate planning, legal aid, and expungement. Join the discussion by calling in or participating via their social media pages at MOJ Official JM on X, formerly called Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Get Justice with the Ministry of Justice every Monday at 10 a.m. on KLAS FM.
We facilitate good relation.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports.
We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back. Is this Andre? It is Andre.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
How are you doing,
Andre?
Yes, I'm doing well. You know, first and foremost, kudos to the West Indies cricket team, both the seniors and the under 19 team.
Yeah, we beat Sri Lanka this morning. I was watching the game.
Yeah, by 3 wickets. You know, I realized that the lower order batting for the under 19 team, as you know, is the one that is doing the business. You know, they've taken us home a few times. You know, because the top order has still not yet clicked. You know, we hope that they'll click in the final game against Australia.
And again, Zidane Johnson,
very
well set.
Game.
And just lick the ball and the man hand on a cup.
Yeah, you know. No, you know the format of the competition order.
They have 2 Super 6 and the top 2 teams go to the semi-final.
Yeah, the top 6. But you know the points are actually taken from the first round. So
yeah, man.
like Australia is in prime position because they already have 4 points. So they basically just need to win 1 game of the 2.
Right.
So it's going to be very critical for West Indies to win their final game, and also hope that South Africa, because South Africa also has 2 points, and South Africa will not face Australia because they top the group in our group.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's going to be critical that.
But on the 2 points we have, it's 4 points we have after the win today.
But I mean, we started out with 2 points, so we have now 4 points. So the maximum we can get is 6.
Right.
Right. Yeah, the maximum points we can get is 6. So it's going to be critical that we win Australia and hope that South Africa, the run rate won't be that great because
is Australia where going to play the next game?
Yeah, Australia are playing on Friday, and England plays Australia tomorrow. Right, so we hope that Australia will beat England and we can beat Australia, and South Africa will not win their 2 games with a large margin because the net run rate will come into effect.
Yes. Well, then permutations.
Yeah. So we have to, you know, that's good. All right. But with that said, I heard you said something about Shamar Joseph yesterday, and you know he going for a lot of runs.
Yeah.
So, let me explain. You know why he went for a lot of runs?
He's a very aggressive and attacking bowler. That's why.
He's aggressive, and he realized that even it's a very true pitch, you know, and it's not the type of pitch like on the first game at Adelaide where the bounce was a bit inconsistent. So those who pitched the ball up, they tended to go for more runs because even the like of Stark and Cummins, when they pitched it up, they went for more runs. Those who played the back of the lane, they didn't go for as many runs as possible. And with Shamar Joseph attacking the stump, although he went for runs, he was more effective because the more he pitched up, the more movement he got off the pitch. The ones that he got with a short of a length or a bouncer, those came as surprise deliveries.
No, man, listen, the way he bowled in this game was ideal. You know?
That's what I'm saying. So you have to be careful when he said he went for a lot of runs. You can understand that why he went for a lot of runs. So,
why should I be careful in pointing out a fact, my boss? In the first innings.
You know, you probably need to look at his
I'm saying
there's no need to look at that.
Listen to the point I'm making, my boss. I will take 7 for 68 going at 5 and over any day. In the first innings, however.
I know that.
Allow me to make the
probably
point.
Look at his economy rate. That's what you said.
But allow me to make the point.
Yeah,
in the first innings, he was 1 for 50 from 11 overs. So he took 1 for 50 going at 5 and over as well. And I'm saying on the days when you're not getting wickets, I would want you to be a little bit more containing. But the man is in prime. He has played 2 test matches. Wickets are coming. So you understand that ultra attacking approach. But on more batting friendly conditions, he may not be able to be as attacking and get wickets at such a rapid rate. That's all I'm saying. Why not that for disagree?
No, what I'm saying, it was really a non-issue about bringing up his economy rate because I very much understand why he went for so many runs, the context of the game, and why he was bowling so full of a length. You know, because I think, you know, it's more of...
It's not everybody who was bowling full, man, was going at 5 and over, man. Josh Hazelwood.
But no.
Take wickets not the thing, and him never go at 5 and over.
Bowling full of a length, did with the ball.
Oh, you mean Josh Hazel would never had a ball full?
No, he was not bowling full of a length.
Yeah, but with them, man. Josh Hazel all Josh Hazel would do was come bowl some back of a length ball. That's not true.
Listen, for the most part, I said, for the most part, Josh Hazel would bowl back of a length. Stark and Cummins are the ones who bowl full deliveries, and they tended to
you are generalizing, man, because the youth was bowling some short ball as well. Or back of length ball. The ball that got out Cummins was not a full ball.
No, for the most part.
The ball that him used out Steve Smith in the first test was not a full ball. Some of the balls were back of a length, but not every ball in this test were full deliveries either.
Listen, I said for the most part, Stark, Joseph, and Cummins bowl the full of a length, so they tended to go for more.
You can bowl full without conceding 5 and over. Waka Eunice used to bowl cricket ball full, but him don't have a career of 5 and over, my boss. And if you stop nitpick.
I'm speaking specifically, let me just finish. I'm speaking specifically for this match. The reason why I think that he went for so many runs, because he was bowling full, he realized that the pitch, guess what? The pitch was a bit flat, and the best way to go is to bowl full and with a lot of pace. So of course, you're going to overpitch some, and you're going to be attempting to be a bit more expensive. So that's what I'm explaining. Why he went for so many runs.
Why did the other bowlers didn't went for so many runs?
Because they didn't bowl as full. They didn't know. If you look at even Joseph, they didn't bowl as full as he did.
He wasn't just bowling full balls in the balls. But
for the most part,
I will take 7 for 68 at 8 and over if you have to.
No, my issue is
all I'm saying, my boss, is that there will be days.
So many runs.
Listen to the point I make.
Yeah.
For in that game, Shamar Joseph was going for a wicket every ball. And I can understand that because predominantly things were working for him. I'm saying that there will be days when we have to learn to set up people when the batting conditions will be better and or people in more form. And I'm hoping that when it gets there, he will adjust. What in that do you disagree with?
No, what I'm saying,
I understand why he was bowling the way he was.
Just finish. No, you spoke just now, so let me speak now. I said that because the way you said that you were a bit concerned with the economic rate. That is one thing you were concerned with yesterday. That's what you said. What I'm saying to you, I understand why he went for so many runs because he was bowling full. And guess what? He bowled some back of a length deliveries because the one that got Cameron Green and even the one that got Cummins are back of the length. So those deliveries were surprise deliveries. But you know that because what? He didn't get as much movement off the pitch as the first test match. That is why he tended to bowl as full. And that is why oftentimes he overpitched and went for some runs.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, Andre. We take another before the just bet.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself. All right. Who is this now? David.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, man. Are you returning?
Yes, Orville. Yes, I dismissed that man a little while, because that picture, I'm not saying anybody who understands cricket, we could associate flat with this wicket.
No, I disagree. The wicket wasn't a demon wicket.
No, man, this wicket is not flat.
I wouldn't say it was flat, but I wouldn't say it
was. Just there.
I would say that it was fairly good for batting. It's just that the bowling was good and the catching was good.
Good, decent wicket for cricket.
Yeah. It was a wicket where if you applied yourself, you could get runs.
Yes, so the flat business there. And what am I saying? I make no sense with it. But that's here's the road with a ball full of length.
That's my point.
Yeah. And me, I said something not too long, Orville. I can't believe it. Something goes off with you.
So who would pull out a helicopter this year?
Yes, so them can't find a team.
No, well, them pull out. So you're them can't find a team.
That's not good news. When cricket dead in Jamaica, then man, one of the traditional schools that's in cricket. You know?
That is what I've been trying to tell people like Rooney. We say the passion not gone as much as me. I say. 40 at schools in a schoolboy cricket this year when it used to be 80 at schools. And Homewood can't find a squad.
If Homewood can't find a team, what happened to the non-traditional?
There you go.
That don't sound good.
Here you go. Sir.
Yes, so they have to understand the thing. And then Orville against Steve Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, when them just start playing cricket, now 9 him back.
He was a leg spinner at the time.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was about at 9. So if him come here now and move him way right up to the top of the order and finish with all a 60 average, you know, take away boatmanship from Bradman.
No, man. No matter where you start, no matter where you start and where you end up.
Yeah, but him would have the first player to achieve such a feat.
Yeah, but a 99 average would still be more impressive than you moving from 11 to 1 average 60.
Okay, I will. Yeah, me I know. Me I work when I work with Smith of him do that because would I consider Bradman as the infancy goat. A modern day goat, Steve Smith.
So you agree that Steve Smith is the best batsman in the modern era? The last 30, 40 years?
Yes, man.
Oh, well. You're not bad. You've redeemed yourself. You bramble sometime.
No, I'm not bramble, man. I know the game, man. Yes.
But yeah, it's hard to figure out, man.
If him do that, Bradman are the infancy goat.
No. But you can't say him would be better than Bradman because he might work him way down from number 9. What that have to do with nothing?
Yes, but me I tell you, sir, Bradman would have been the infancy goat, and then him would have the modern day goat.
What does that mean? Infancy goat?
Yes,
infancy. First goat. Oh.
Yeah, him do the same thing when the game was in the infancy, but man, still not take away nothing from him because
Dan Bradman started playing Test cricket 50 years after Test cricket started playing. You know about the infancy, so.
Yeah, I know about the infancy.
If you have played 50 years after the first test, the first test was 1877. Yeah.
How many teams were playing that time? After the first 50 years?
No. That's a different argument. You know.
Okay.
But Australia was playing from them time.
Yeah, man. What's about the infancy goats still? If Smith do that, Smith are the real goats for cricket.
All right, sir. I hear it.
Yeah. Big up,
David.
Yeah.
What we do? We take MU or we take the break? Because take the break.
Yeah,
MU.
take the break. Yeah.
And Just Bet comes after the break. So we're coming.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Linston. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bay West Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by D'Angel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Anibet. Nikola Jokic claimed his 14th triple-double of the season as the Denver Nuggets spoiled Doc Rivers' debut as head coach for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Serbian center finished with 25 points, 16 rebounds, and 12 assists in the 113-107 win. His 119th triple-double in regular season matches is the 4th highest in NBA history. Rivers has taken over at the Bucks after the club fired first-year coach Adrian Griffin on January 23. That is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by D'Angel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Anibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
Just Bet.
It's now time for Just Bet Winner's Edge, where we take a look at some of the top sporting events and betting odds on the Just Bet sports betting program and show you how to bet and win big with Just Bet. Sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game, from Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. All right, so it's time for Just Bet, and Jesse Blake is waiting in the wings. Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Orville. Good afternoon to you, your team, and your listeners. How are you doing?
Not too bad, and I trust I find you in good spirits as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. The start of yet another week in the wonderful world of sports.
Indeed.
I see West Indies getting things together in a number of ways, so that's always good to see.
Both the youngsters and the big man them win, boy.
And the old stars.
look like we turn the corner, man.
I tell you, look so.
All right.
Get big contract and all of these things.
There you go. Let's go to the matter at hand. We're starting with the EPL, where Liverpool will play Chelsea tomorrow. How do you see that game going?
Yeah, man, this one should be quite a matchup. Here it is that Liverpool, feeling themselves, of course, continuing to have a run of form, having won 6 of their last 7 matches in all competitions. They, of course, remain competitive on all fronts right now, having progressed to the Carabao Cup final and the 5th round of the FA Cup last week. They're also unbeaten at Anfield this season. Chelsea set to face Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley next month, played to a goalless draw against Aston Villa in their FA Cup 4th round tie on the weekend. These two sides met on the opening day of the EPL season, and they shared the points in a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. However, according to the Just Bet final result bet option, and a reminder that the final result bet option showcases the odds on each team to win and the odds on the draw, it's a simple, straight-up basic option. Liverpool is handily favored to win this game at $1.57. The Blues of Chelsea come in at $5 even for the upset, and the draw attracts odds of $4.50. Let's get into where the real money is made. The correct score betting. Can you predict the score of a game and that's the correct score at the end of regulation and stoppage time? It can pay off very well for you. And do remember that you can place a bet on any scoreline that you think will be the correct score for each and every football game. For Liverpool hosting Chelsea, of course, this game takes place tomorrow at 3:15 local time. You can take advantage of a number of correct score bets, including Liverpool, if they win by 3-1, a $500 bet pays $5,500 in winnings. Liverpool by 3-0, $6,500 on offer with a $500 bet. Liverpool 4-0, $10,500 in winnings with a $500 effort. Now for Chelsea, correct score bets you can exploit on the Blues include, if they win by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $8,000 even. Chelsea by the Bob Marley, One Love would pay $10,000 even with a $500 bet. And Chelsea with the upset special winning by 2-0, that would pay $18,000 in winnings with a $500 wager. Liverpool at home right now, unbeaten. I think that trend will continue come tomorrow. Liverpool 3-1 for me, $5,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. The Reds of Liverpool as well, $1.57 straight up.
Liverpool 2, Chelsea 0.
Liverpool 2 and Chelsea 0 are also, let me see here, would pay $5,500 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right. And the other one that we're looking at is West Ham taking on Bournemouth this Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, man. This one, scheduled to kick off at 2:30 in the afternoon local time. West Ham in a world of hurt right now. They failed to win any of their last 4 matches. 3 of those ending in drawn results, including their last league outing against Sheffield United. However, the Hammers do remain in contention for European qualification and will head into this one no lower than 7th in the standings right now. After a 4-0 defeat at home to Liverpool in the last league match, the Cherries of Bournemouth got themselves back on track. It was a 5-0 victory in the 5th round of the FA Cup against Swansea. Bournemouth, they head into this one just 4 points outside of the Premier League's top half with a game in hand. Let's get to the Just Bet odds. And according to the odds, this one should be pretty close. The Hammers of West Ham at home are favored to win at $2.40. The Cherries of Bournemouth not far behind at $2.66. And the draw attracts odds of $3.75. Remember now, folks, correct score betting allows you to maximize on your winning potential. You won't find a better option in the sports betting market for this game. Exploit correct score bets. For example, West Ham winning 2-1. That would pay $4,750 in winnings with a $500 bet. West Ham 3-1, $8,500 on offer with a $500 effort. And if it's West Ham winning by 2 goals to, or make that 3 goals to 2, a $500 bet pays $10,500 in winnings. Now for Bournemouth, correct score bets include if they win by a goal to nil, a $500 bet pays $8,000 even. Bournemouth 2-1, $10,000 in winnings with a $500 bet. And if it's Bournemouth 4-2, a $500 bet pays all of $35,500 in winnings. Well, I like the upset. I like that. But I'm going with a 2-all draw in this game. $7,000 even with a $500 bet. The draw, $3.75 straight up.
I'm going with the draw as well, but I'm going for 1-all as opposed to your 2-all.
All right, let me just type that quickly into the Just Bet correct score betting calculator. A 1-all draw in this game would net you $2,875 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right, then, and then the other one that we're looking at is Manchester United playing at Wolverhampton.
Yeah, man.
This Thursday.
One.
Should be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. This one, after Sunday's 2-0 victory in the Black Country Derby, they call it. It's the Wolves who are now unbeaten in 7 matches across all competitions, of which they've won 5. Gary O'Neill's side, doing things right now at the moment. They were beaten, though, in the reverse fixture on the opening day of the season, but they will fancy their chances this time around with the elevated form that they currently enjoy. Wolverhampton, they've lost just twice at Molineux Park. That's their home ground. They've lost just twice there all season against Brighton and Hove Albion and the Reds of Liverpool. While at home, they've won against the likes of Orville Higgins' Manchester City, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Now, United struggled past League Two side Newport County in their 4th round FA Cup tie last weekend. However, Eric Ten Hag's side, they've been boosted by the returns of Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez last weekend. However, they still remain without as many as 6 players for the trip to Wolverhampton's home ground, Molineux Park. However, Manchester United is favored to win this game slightly at all of $2.45, according to the Just Bet final result bet option. The Wolves of Wolverhampton come in at $2.66, and the draw attracts odds of $3.60. Now, correct score bets that you can place on this game include, if it is that Wolves wins by 2 goals to 1, a $500 bet pays $5,000 even. Wolverhampton by a goal to nil would return $5,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. And if it's Wolves by 2 goals to nil, a $500 bet would pay $7,500 in winnings. What about how the bets are for Wolverhampton at the moment? Well, you can exploit correct score bets, which include, if it is that Wolverhampton wins by, make it 2, oh no, I'm so sorry, I have it mixed up. United, if they win 3-1, a $500 bet pays $9,500 in winnings. United 3-2, $13,000 in winnings with a $500 bet. United 2-1 would pay make it $7,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. Couple of typos on my script there, but I'm going with Manchester United 2-1, $7,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. United $2.45 straight up.
I was thinking of 2-1. I was kind of tempted to go for the 1-all draw, but I feel Manchester United are realizing that it's desperate times and it calls for desperate measures. And I feel that if they, turn up the play, they should be good enough to get the better of Wolves 2-1. But I was I was tempted to go for the draw, but I'll go with you. 2-1 for Manchester United.
Excellent. 2-1 for Manchester United would pay $7,500 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right. Well, it's a little bit earlier than normal before the break, but I'll still give you another minute or two to
Not a problem.
to state your final case.
I really appreciate it, and just want to thank the Just Bet customers, especially those who took advantage of the bets that we had for the Australian Open. It was Sabalenka and Jarek Sinner that came in, and Sinner did set, from the United States, did set a couple of records in that win that he had over Daniil Medvedev in the men's final on Sunday. Great tennis played all around, and really want to thank those who capitalized on the bets that we have had for the Australian Open. Of course, we still have great bets available for cricket, the Under-19 Cricket World Cup. Yeah, lots of bets there as well, including West Indies, who sneaked home by 3 wickets earlier with 3 balls remaining in that game. Well done to the Windies yet again. And of course, you can place your bets on the Windies and all of the teams of the Under-19 Cricket World Cup going forward. What a weekend for the NFL. It was the AFC and NFC championship games. It was Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs returning to the Super Bowl to play the 49ers. Yeah, the San Francisco 49ers with Brock Purdy and company. This will be a rematch of the 2020 season. No, it was the 2019 season that Patrick Mahomes won his first NFL trophy, his first Vince Lombardi trophy. Bets are already out for the Super Bowl, and I'll go through a couple of them quickly. The Kansas City Chiefs are the underdog in this game. Patrick Mahomes and the guys attract odds of $2 at the moment. Brock Purdy and the 49ers, the NFC champions, are the favored team at $1.78. For those who don't know nothing about NFL, you can place bets on the Super Bowl as well. For example, you can even bet on the coin toss for the game. Who will win that? It's both teams that attract odds of $1.90. Also, you can take advantage of betting options. For example, we'll have a total number of points that the teams will combine to score. There's a line of points, combined score for both teams in the game. You can bet on a number of things. Who will make the first field goal in the game? Who will make it to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 points? Will there be overtime, yay or nay? You can bet on that as well. Yes, there'll be overtime. Of course, that attracts odds of $7.50. No overtime will attract odds of $1.03. Bets are available for the NFL, the Super Bowl Sunday, February 11 in Las Vegas. Make it justbetja.com or just bet location near you to get in the game and win big. Of course, all to you, your team, and the listeners, from all of us at Just Bet, stay safe, enjoy the games, enjoy the cricket as well, and of course, catch you guys on Thursday. Take care.
All right, just to big up thyself, sir, and as you said, catch you on Thursday. Well, that's our Just Bet feature. We have more calls when we come back. That was the Just Bet Winner Z, sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game from Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. For more information, visit justbetja.com.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website, jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, Ria, check your phone, your money land. VMBS money transfer. CFA, faster, easier. Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, feature in the line, straight in your account. money reach long time. The MBS money transfer.
Office Metal and Fabrications will give you the look you've always wanted. Grandeur and more. Staircase, steel fabrications, wrought iron furniture, gates, fence, windows and doors. Metal works with an amazing difference. Telephone number 876-7900121. We're standing strong. Office Metal and Fabrications. Metal works with a difference.
We want justice. We want justice.
You have been asking for justice. Well, get justice. The Ministry of Justice presents Get Justice, a radio feature focused on giving Jamaicans information on how to resolve their conflicts. The series will highlight the justice services of the ministry to include social justice, estate planning, legal aid, and expungement. Join the discussion by calling in or participating via their social media pages at MOJ Official JM on X, formerly called Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Get Justice with the Ministry of Justice every Monday at 10 a.m. on KLAS FM.
We facilitate good relation.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back online. Remember the numbers to get us at 968-8117. That's 968-8117. If you have never called before or you don't remember the number, that's it to get through. 968-8117. Of course, the text lines have been a little bit more active of late, and that is 828-0925. That's 828-0925. Let's go back online. Is that MU?
Yeah, what Orville, what was it?
Yes, good afternoon, MU.
Yeah, Orville.
Yeah.
The talk we make what we never get to listen yesterday, so we don't know if my man they take up the offer.
What was the talk?
No, but say if you're willing to bet.
What was the bet about it?
Me say is correct. Said Tabika was not leading the race.
Oh, we've got about 3 or 4 calls that you were wrong.
He was wrong.
Yeah.
So I doubles the having in my eyes.
Yes, it appears so.
It must appear so because we put my money for the bet about I mean watch the bet for watch the race from start to finish. So I know which one.
Hello?
Yeah, you not hear me?
Yeah, we are hearing you now.
Yeah, I'm saying I was watching the race from start to finish.
And you and what you did say again that Atomica led post to post?
No, I said Atomica jumped the real bad. She started last.
Oh.
Yes, she came out of the real leader last. And she come second in the race behind Blue by them.
So she run down the pack.
Yeah, run down the pack.
And the other side of the argument is that she was leading from start.
Yeah, she was leading from start. So, who?
All right, keep listening. I'm sure somebody will call and tell us what going on. Which race was this again?
It was a race of Blue Final 1.
No, man.
That's
What was one of the big races?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, but
it's the only race that Blue Final.
MU.
Yeah.
Nobody take on a bet.
Eh? No, man, I have to take on the man because we betting at the race. So, if I doubles me, I see.
You want to know whether you forget glasses or not?
Glasses are not.
All right. Me go send your number to shipping port.
Yeah, man.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I only put up my money. I see it here.
Shipping port, and I'm gonna lose them thing when they make it. I go send your number to him still.
No, you guys say, me down the number. I get it up.
Leave your number, your current number with the producer before you hang up.
All right.
Yeah, man. All right. Don't hang up here. Just leave. Talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we move on to Wayne.
Yo, Orville.
How you do, boss?
Yeah, bless up Zidane. Welcome.
Yes, Wayne.
I try to remember the race where MU was talking about.
What did
the race I remember the 3-year-old that race they're running.
All of the track and field gurus in my phone say they want a piece of him.
Track and field?
Horse racing guru.
Horse racing. I think I'm wrong, you know. I'm wrong, man. My name MU.
Yeah, shipping port say it was the leisure.
Yeah, St. Pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm wrong, man.
Where say Atomica never come from the back.
Two of them did up there in another race, man. Blue final.
No, what he's saying, is that Atomica jumped last.
Jump last?
Yeah. And run down on the field. Basically, must say some other people said that she was leading from start.
Can't view what the race on what is what. That's not hard.
All right.
Oh, that could be an issue, What exactly is the bet?
No,
how long it was the race? How many furlongs?
His bet was that Atomica run down the pack. But him said some other people said Atomica was leading from start.
Oh. I see somebody here saying Atomica led.
View the race.
Well, somebody said Atomica led for 8 furlongs. So I don't know if
8 furlong in a 8 furlong race, or was the race longer?
That's my question. So that is very important.
I think the race was up 10
How long was the race?
10 furlong.
No, but if the person say Atomica led for 8 furlongs, why would the person not say Atomica led for the whole race? So clearly, that the person is saying that the race was longer than 8 furlongs.
It's a 10 furlong race if I the same ledger. If I the same ledger. But
the race was 10 furlong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She jumped last, then assumed the lead.
Well, which is what MU is saying.
Well, this is a draw match.
Why is it draw?
Because the person who wants to bet him is saying what he's saying then.
Then in a draw, the man would have lose the bet.
Who would have lose the bet?
The man will agree with MU.
Now what this man wants to bet MU? And he's telling me what happened in the race. So,
no, but the same thing where he must say that MU has said.
Then what am I argue about?
What am I about?
There's no bet.
Anyway, big up Jackie Radish Roman. We're not 6 time on Sunday.
Yeah.
Boy, first Jackie this never say win 6 months, and one of them are favorites. The rest of them pay tier money.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man, who would pay 18 to 1, pay 7 to 1, pay 5 to 1. The man.
What the name of the Jackie?
Radish Roman.
Oh, Radish Roman.
Yeah, man, Radish Roman.
Oh, Radish Roman.
Yeah, I tell the man star up the trucks on the gun, man.
All right. Has he how long he's been riding?
I am new life apprentice to come on the scene, man.
All right, but we'll look out for the name. Radish Roman.
Yeah, man. Big up to the West Indies are going good better.
Yeah, man.
I think Dr. Kishore Shala is making big moves and right moves, with West Indies cricket right now, Wow. Yeah, man. With the recent MOU signed with Weepan, some other moves where they want to make there. I tell you,
All right, so MU is saying.
Cricket.
All right, yeah, MU saying she ran from the back and almost got a winner, which is not true. She led for most of the race and was caught close home by Blue Vinyl. So they are saying two different things.
That me remember.
What you say?
Let me tell you what Shipping Port is gathering.
Hold on, MU.
This is what Shipping Port is gathering from MU. He said she ran from the back and almost caught the winner, which is not true. She led for most of the race and was caught close to the finish by Blue Vinyl.
So who comes second?
Blue Vinyl won the race.
Blue Vinyl won and she ran second.
But it's not a case where she came from behind and almost won it. They're saying that's what. That's what.
So the two of them agree, say Atomica comes second.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Blue Vinyl run.
I think MU is saying that she came from behind, come and almost got it, and they're saying no. She actually was ahead for most of the race and fell close to the end. So it's two different things.
All right, Wayne, watch it and call. We make we go.
All right, cool.
As the independent arbiter, another one. All right, Half a Dread now is calling us. Hi, Half a Dread.
Come on, blessings, man.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Big up, Zidane.
Big up.
Yeah, I can't believe you don't know Bucky Woodbine. I saw a young brother.
So I know who?
Bucky Woodbine.
Bucky Woodbine, the actor?
Yeah.
No, man, him in a lot of movies and a lot of people don't know his name. No, man, a lot of people don't know his name.
I don't know who name Bucky Woodbine.
There you go, man. This older than I am.
Post me a year that name.
But you better if you see picture. You say,
the name doesn't ring a bell.
There you go. But you know Denzel Washington, no?
It's just not get a star in the run. But anyway, as we come back now, we never really get for press it through. to see how much of a miracle man. I mean, I talk about horse racing, Craig Butler is. Hey, we don't really measure the feature Craig Butler accomplished after starting it.
Winning Manning Cup in his third season.
Yes.
And not just winning it in the third season, you know, progressing every year.
Every year.
Getting better.
Yeah.
And look at this. And this is one, what you call this now, notion where everybody have is that him brings Phoenix Academy going. Please to tell them the ISA rules about transfers, no?
No. But they are Phoenix players for the most part. But
I want you to tell them.
But they started early at Mona.
Say again?
They are Phoenix players for the most part, man. But them started at Mona.
Hey, listen to what I'm saying, you know. Listen to what I'm saying. I want you to
when did this new rule come into effect?
Exactly. What?
It was 2 years ago it came into effect. Craig has been there for 3 years now. You know.
We are talking about 2 years ago.
The one about the quota, we only can have 3 people.
It's a transfer rule was made because JC.
No, man, but they are not transferees. A lot of them started at Mona.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But that doesn't stop the fact that they are Phoenix players. They are Phoenix players and Mona players at the same time.
Listen to what I'm saying, Orville.
Yeah.
The notion that is out there is that he brought in these players into Mona High School.
Let me tell you what the principal. Let me tell you what the principal of Mona tell me.
Yes.
So this is something him tell me publicly. So I like me and him have a drink round one bar and tell me that.
Okay.
The Mona principal told me that Craig approached him wanting to use the field.
Yes.
To establish the Phoenix Academy. He said he thought about it for a while, and then he said to Craig, "I'll allow you the field at Mona under the provision that your players will attend Mona and play for the Mona team."
No, man, he wouldn't tell you that.
What do you mean? No,
you not telling me that. You were watching?
Yes, I was watching.
No,
I was watching the TV program.
Yeah.
That the players attend Mona.
Yes. So based on, as me say, it's not a private conversation.
Let me try and dispel that.
You're gonna dispel what the principal said?
No, man. Listen what I'm saying. No. Maybe you misunderstand what it is.
Okay.
You see that would all right. So let me hear your reason. Then. That would be saying that those players wouldn't be attending the school.
No. He said to them that if you are going to have the Phoenix camp here, then you have got to register the youth them at the school. And that agreement was
what youth and for how long. And if you register, you can't just register and play the year or play the following year. Only three players who are registered.
And I'm saying to you, that rule came into effect about 2 years ago. Craig has been there for like 4 or 3 years. So when
those are 4.
I'm telling you, when he brought
let me share this with you. All right. So for instance, all right. So
when he brought the Mona players there, that rule, that quota with 3 players wasn't in existence at the time.
No.
I think you should check that rule though. That rule is longer than 2 years.
Does the quota rule not only apply to if you're coming from another high school,
another ISA school?
Another ISA school?
No matter anywhere you coming from.
No man, if the school doesn't participate, it doesn't count.
No man, you forgot what did happen with the players who were coming.
Why Alfred take me and pan him something? Alfred, if the school didn't enter for a while and you leave from that school to a next school.
Enter every year. The school enter every year.
Which school enter every year?
Mona High School.
But we're not talking about the Mona players. We're talking about the players.
Just check where the players come from.
So you're saying all the players came from Mona?
No, I did.
Most of the players came from Mona.
But I'm saying most of the players are there at Mona. So I'm saying that even make the feet even bigger and better.
Who are these players?
Those boys who come from Augustown, come from.
No, name them. Mackenzie, where's right?
Hold on, me can talk to
hold the line after again. Hold the line after.
Yeah, we're coming back after them.
Use bleach. Diluted household bleach solutions can be used if appropriate for the surface. Never mix household bleach with ammonia or any other cleanser. Unexpired household bleach will be effective against coronaviruses when properly diluted. Prepare a bleach solution by mixing.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible. Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, back with you, Alfred.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm really trying to get a hold of
the outstanding players like who went and who's still there.
Mm.
Who are you talking about? Players who are still there, like
we're talking about the winning team.
The winning team?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you look at those players who are there. Those are boys that are coming from 7th grade, man. Sean and all of them. 7th grade, ever come from?
From where?
From Mona High School, 7th grade.
They passed from Mona?
Where
the Phoenix player. The Phoenix players.
The players who are there from 7th grade.
And they passed from Mona?
Not necessarily pass from Mona. You have persons who change school, transfer from different, who was up a place at different school and then come to Mona. They're not necessarily pass.
So who brought them to Mona?
Who brought them to Mona?
No, Craig Butler.
Their parents.
Yeah, man. Nice try. You hear my boss?
What do you mean nice try? I don't want to try what I don't want to do it.
No, we're not watering though what he did. No, but nothing is wrong with that.
Me not hear nobody else in a school. Well, if you can't tell me one person in schoolboy football who would do that at a school that never make it out of the first round before of any competition. No, any Manning Cup competition, I should say. It's a feat. That is that cannot be measured.
Alfred, I'm trying to get the Mona principal. I'm calling him, but not getting through. Him clearly busy because
I can't find with him, but me I tell you, the boys them who are there.
But me I tell you why I'm telling me. Him said that Craig approached him, and like me I say, it's a public thing what him say.
No, man, I understand what you say. I'm not saying that is not so at all.
And he said to Craig, I will allow you the use
the boys
of the...
them come to the school.
Yeah.
It's not all the Phoenix players them, brother.
I know. We know. No. I never said all. I'm saying
I'm just saying
that if you're going to train here,
persons are thinking,
then you have to play for the school.
Yeah, man, persons are thinking that it's like you can bring in 10 players at a time or 12 players at a time.
Yeah, man, you can.
And I'm saying the rules are.
You can if you bring them from
even after the first year.
No, but you can if you bring.
All right, so you bring in, how many players you bring in the first year? So you said the rules even for 2 years. The next 2 years, only 3 players can play. 3 additional.
No, man, it depends from the school that they play. I'm telling you, if the school
if you transfer there in the first year, the second year only 3 players can play, and the third year would be 3 players.
I don't want to say not more than that. That's why Mr. Jones pick up.
No, but ask him how many players have transferred.
No, man, me go ask him as long as he's willing to come. All right, you're right. We don't need to say much. Let's get the clarification. No more from the person.
Yeah, so listen to that. So what I really want to say is that the feat.
It's still a great feat, man.
It's unprecedented.
Either way, man, it's a big thing, man.
It's unmatched in all of schoolboy football. Outside of inside the traditional high schools and outside the traditional high schools. Unmatched and unheard of.
All right. That's a fair point.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Big up. All right. All right. Somebody texted me where was approached to go to Mona as well, from another high school, and some went and he stayed. I'm telling Alfred that when Craig got it, He brought his players.
Then that may tell us the principal said that was the condition to give him more facilities.
It doesn't mean that Craig didn't do well. So we're not saying Craig didn't do a good job. No. Yeah, but the facts are the facts.
Mama B.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mama.
Oh no, the music, the tune. Sorry.
Oh, music, yes.
All right, so today's the 30th.
Yes.
Yeah. Music brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. And the first one that we're going to be giving to you this afternoon is one from Sanchez, and it's called Praying Time.
Father, as I'm on my knees, I pray for the dwellings of this earth and also my enemies. Praying time, there is over now, it's praying time. I pray my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all are feeling fine. Just put the troubles and no worries behind. You can put all your trust in the Father, cause I know He's so kind. Some people call on the Father when they are so in need, but I will call on the Savior, cause He's always there for me. Praying time, work is up and now it's praying time. I put my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all are feeling fine. Just put the troubles and no worries behind. You can put all your trust in the Father, cause I know He's so kind. If Jah was ever like mankind, maybe the sun wouldn't shine. Cause we have broke His commandments and displeased Him so many times. The prayer a day, and I'm okay. Prayer a day, keep the devil away. Prayer a day, with Jah I'll stay. Prayer a day, yeah. Some people are so hard to believe that faith move a mountain and a prayer is the key. Hard to believe that there is hope for you and me. It's praying time. Work is over now, it's praying time. I pray my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all are feeling fine. Just put the troubles and no worries behind. You can put all your faith in the Father, cause I know He's so kind. It's easier for a camel to go through a needle line than an evil doer to see the face of the Most High. Prayer a day, and I'm okay. Prayer a day, keep the devil away. Prayer a day, with Jah I'll stay. Prayer a day, yeah. Some people are so hard to believe that faith move mountain and the prayer is the key. Hard to believe that there's still hope for you and me. It's praying time. What is over now? It's praying time. I pray my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all are feeling fine. Just put the troubles and don't worries behind. You can put all your faith in the Father, cause I know He's so kind. Some people call on the Father when they are so in need, but I will call on the Savior, cause He's always there for me. It's praying time, work is over now, it's praying time. Bring my wife and my kids and my friends and my neighbors, they all so fine. Prayer a day, and I'm okay. Prayer a day, keep the devil away. Prayer a day.
All right, so that is Sanchez, the man called Sanchez. I think Kevin Jackson is Sanchez's real name, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color, and that is called Praying Time. Let me just give out the numbers. We want a few new callers today, definitely. 968-8117. So if you've never called, always want to call, always think you should call, always plan to call now, because you should be able to get through based on what I'm seeing. 968-8117. Mama B.
Hey, man.
How are you doing?
Sports this time. People run go listen sports this time. How are you going, man?
Yeah, you're not sound bad.
You're not sound bad, man. I can't do something about that rhythm, man.
Yes.
Just add a few more lyrics. The Messiah and Little Samson. You understand?
Indeed.
Orville.
Yes, sir.
How are this thing? I want to go at me a little racing discussion. What is the issue?
Did Atomica
want somebody in some kind of
Atomica and Blue Vinyl in the St. Ledger?
Yes.
They are differing views as to how the race went.
Okay. One is saying that.
Yeah, MU is saying that Atomica was trailing for most of the race, came from behind and almost got it in the end. While others are saying she actually led for most of the race and lost it in the end.
Why is that pity I can't remember the race? But so Mr. P can call in and once Mr. P tell you go, I saw it go, you know.
Oh, yes, sir.
I can't really recollect the race still.
Somebody can just watch about the race.
Yeah, somebody can watch it, man, and end up that dispute and supposed to go so long.
They're not supposed to last more than 10
minutes.
Sir. They ask for people can just pull up.
Multiple persons have set the race today. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, the race then?
Because I don't know who is.
Then them not, so them not tell us what the commentary said.
I don't know. Hey, Mr. P, SOS. More Mr. P can clear up this.
But the man where Emmy was taking a big guru like Mr. P as well, you know.
How about you say?
Yeah, man, I take a
listen. Let me tell you a little something. See, Mr. P is the ultimate. Once Mr. P says I saw it go, we're going to move on. Anyway, Orville.
Yeah, man.
I was listening to Andrew Mason on another station last night. Cause right now everybody are one whole heap of hiccuring about this 7 wicket revelation now, you know.
Yeah.
But and some people are fearing that this fellow might get carried away and gone over into some IPL and all sort of different league around the place.
Yeah.
Which not.
Why use the word? Why use the word getting carried away? The term carried away.
You mean the fellow that I'm talking to?
Yeah.
No, what some people are saying, you know, that he might get burnt out or he might lose focus. What Andrew Mason was saying, you know, last night.
Mm-hmm.
The man live in our country, little something, where the rate is like over 200 to 1 US, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not like Jamaica where it's 150. You understand?
Yes.
No, just imagine a guy from down India come to a fellow like Shamar Joseph and say, listen, we're going to give you $1 million for complete whatever for us. You believe him going to resist that temptation so easily, Orville?
No, and nothing's wrong with that.
And nothing is wrong, is it? So what me feel now, I believe it, instead of them getting carried away over this issue of him accepting big money, because everybody want money, you know, Orville. What the West Indies board should do now is take this youth and try help him to understand the importance of Test cricket and how it affects us.
The youth has already said, I'm going to be available for the Westerns.
So I don't think everybody should get carried away.
I don't know what the problem is.
You understand? Because money, man, if you make money in Orville.
He's going to be making money based on what I must say outside of the Test cricket window.
Right. And when there's Test cricket,
we wait until him go back on him word, then we start worrying.
That is how we should be.
Yeah. When him do different from what I'm saying, then we take that on.
And the new netball coach, you know, Orville, is Sasha Gay.
Yeah, man. Sasha Gay has been there before, though.
Yes, she has been there. I think she did a stint with, I think it was a...
Yeah, man. She was co-coach with...
co-coach with a foreign coach.
I know she has been there in a coaching role before, but she get the job.
So she is now the official coach.
Yes. So let's see.
So we're expecting good things then, Orville. Because what I noticed with the netballers, you know, Orville, they have just been in the top 3, 4 for a long time, you know, Orville, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But they just can't seem to get to number 1. I just
New Zealand and Australia.
They have been so close.
Yeah, we've been either 3 or 4 for the
right. And it is so sad we can. Anyway, me go hold on, Orville. Give me a minute after. Or a few seconds.
All right, we give you a minute. We're coming back after the break.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
What am I going to do about this now?
What happened to you, missus?
My car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done in the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it, them have it.
Visit Danjan Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 9299146, or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapperton Road. Telephone 986-7142.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Mama B, you're still there.
And I'm still here. 1 minute, right?
Yes.
Orville, little Samson.
Yeah.
You notice that while we were celebrating in the West Indies about our long overdue victory, England was doing something remarkable against India.
Yeah, man,
India
I mentioned it. I
Yes,
left arm spin and he hardly no bowl him down.
And the thing that I'm so excited about this England side is not a Joe Root now in a like Orville. It's a man called Ali Pope, you know.
Yeah, man,
So
Ali Pope
these-
190, but remember tell you, probably you didn't see the innings.
No, go on, man. Go on.
Never in the history of cricket, my boss.
Right.
Normally when teams go India,
Mm-hmm.
the pitch start turn square from
Yeah,
day one.
understand. You have to be some classic batsman to get over them pitch there.
Never in history has there been so much reverse sweep and sweep in our series. Is that the England man them say we are not going to come here and play
And
conventional.
Juxi Jam, you know.
The man a reverse sweep, all 3 balls straight, you know.
Oh, no, so you have to do it, man. Let the cat and make the bat wheel and roll.
No, man, no. Listen, you can't. I am talking about the type of shot.
Mm-hmm.
The man them decide said the way to beat India in India is not to try hit down the ground.
Yes.
Because they decide that for the most part, they're going to sweep with a regular sweep or reverse sweep. Man does a sweep like 4 or 5 ball out of over, you know. And then when they because it is India were leading by 190 at it.
Yes, man. A lot of runs and they hit
And then
off the deficit.
when England go back, them say, yeah, what do we have to lose? We are 190 at behind. They make 400 and then
Yes,
second innings.
man.
India no need for chase 200 and little. And there is a spinner ball on India.
A spinner.
The whole
But
conditions
Orville,
come back to her.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying now, we in the West, why can't we find batsmen like how we used to find the Lara and come down the Greenwich and
You know, say every week.
we just
Every week, Mama B asking you.
Ask the same.
no, but me
And every week, me I give Mama B the same answer.
It's painful in Orville.
Mama B, this answer remains the same.
What is it, Orville?
Not enough youth to play cricket in the West Indies as they used.
Goodness.
I don't know if you were listening at the start of the show.
Joseph spring up, man. Can't we find?
You're not gonna find one man or 2 man in everything, man. But I'm saying you won't produce the same level of quality people. When the numbers drop, quality are gonna drop.
And England and the other countries are producing them. That is the sad part of it, you know. It's not like they are not producing them, you know. So in other words, we are going to get left behind, you know, because it's a bowler win.
We're going to get left behind. We are behind,
man.
It's a bowler win this game for us in Orville.
Leave it there, my boss.
Boy, me I tell you, man. Anyway, big up yourself. Rooney, read in yourself, man.
All right.
Don't give the Messiah so much trouble.
Jesus.
Rooney. Behave yourself, Rooney.
All right. Preacher
Yeah,
is
man.
yeah, cool. Mohammed.
Yo, man, as always.
Yeah, good afternoon,
How are you?
preacher.
Yeah, man. May I say, all them man were talk about the sport of kings. None of them in here mention Radish, Roman.
Yeah, somebody just talked about him a while ago, man.
Oh, I must have missed it. I
So him
would
win
hear
six.
about him.
Him win six of him win six Panakia the other day.
Yeah, man.
And
Six
only
winners.
one or two of them was favorite.
Yeah, man, and a natural Patrick Kenai too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. In the informer. I don't really like obviously gamble like that, but my old man and my uncle and them people like they are big pundits and
Yeah.
they love the horse racing, man.
A man talk about him, man. And I say I'm gonna text about him, you know, as well. I soon read it. Say them call him Sneaky Fox.
Yeah, Radish Roman, yeah.
Yeah.
Little Indian.
I soon read on a text people. Mm.
All right. Yo, another quick thing before we talk to Zidane boss of NFL.
Yeah.
Brianna Liston, 707, 60 meter.
Indoors?
Indoors,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, man, nice.
What was the feel? What was the feel like?
I think, well, I never watched the race per se, but
Oh,
I think it wouldn't be a favor of some of the top.
Okay. Pretty good time nonetheless.
Yeah, but time is what counts in a them race.
I wonder if this could be a breakout year for her from a senior standpoint.
Listen, remember Brian Liston was one of the athletes them at the championship level, you know.
Yeah.
The man said bad.
Yeah, man.
You the twins them problem, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So we expect great things from her, and that season should be a season where
Hey, I heard one of the twins talking at the start of the season, and she was saying that she was emphasizing the diet. The coach,
So
she take off the weight, the too fat. They're too fat for true, man. You heard it?
Yeah, man. Them carry. You see the legs, them.
Yeah.
So Serena Williams legs, them carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might forget cut down some of that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Zidane, some NFL. I mean, I have a reasoning yesterday about the Chiefs game in particular, see?
Yes.
And our brethren, I discussed it elsewhere.
Yes.
And I talk about the issue of greatness.
Mm-hmm.
The greatness of Patrick Mahomes in particular.
And we were not scrutinizing the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. You know?
Exactly. because it is accepted that Patrick Mahomes, in terms of skill sets, in terms of ability and what he has done in the 7 years he has been in the league.
Absolutely special.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We have not seen anybody with the combination of everything like him.
Not at
so
all.
nobody can.
We haven't seen anyone having a 6-year spell like this as a quarterback in NFL history.
No,
Right?
not at all.
Yeah.
So you can't question him greatness.
Mm-hmm.
However, he doesn't have to play great in every game for him to be great.
Yes.
And he didn't play great in his last
He
game.
was not exceptional in the game.
No. And
If Patrick Mahomes is exceptional, preacher, his team not going to score 17 points. He's that great.
No. We know it. Even with his wide receivers dropping passes. See, Patrick Mahomes is averaging, or the Chiefs offense led by Mahomes is averaging 21 points a game.
There you go.
See, you buck up on a team where them defense good, and you put up 17. Remember, those 17 points were early points,
Mm-hmm.
Second half, you couldn't find more points in them.
Yes.
That's not typical of a Mahomes offense.
Mahomes didn't come out and decide that 17 points was enough to win the game. That is not true.
No. If anybody they tell you say they would have win the game 17-10, you'd have said, no, sir. 17 with the offense, the Mahomes, even when they might struggle.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the matter is this season has been, in terms of productivity offensively, the Chiefs' worst season in the last 6 years.
Yes.
See? And Mahomes' own numbers have taken a significant dip this year.
Yes, indeed. The defense has been playing at an incredibly high level.
Yeah, so it tells you that, when you have a superior defense, it gives you your offense the leverage to not be spectacular.
Yes.
To not be great.
So when I asked somebody this morning, what's the point you're making? The man did not play well. He didn't have to. The reason why he didn't have to be great for them to win is because of the defense.
Exactly. No. When people talk about greatness, see, and if the man said you just do enough, you just need to do what you have to do. That means that every time a man win a game and he did what he had to do, we should consider him to be great.
No, but even if you want to argue that crap, that he did enough, it doesn't mean that he was the most significant aspect of the win. And that's the point that we were making yesterday, that the defense was more significant in helping the team win than the offense, which Patrick Mahomes is a part of.
Right. Now, the entire team would have won.
Yes.
Right? Because NFL is a highly dependent sport. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But may I use another example? Let's use the New York Giants with Eli Manning. A 2-time them beat Brady in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody no consider Eli Manning great.
No.
Nobody no consider Eli Manning one of the greatest quarterbacks ever played. You know, when we make reference to when we talk about the New York Giants team, their defense got shot.
Yes.
In the playoffs, my boss. The man them defense keep up. The man them hold Tom Brady them to 10 points. When Tom Brady have the likes of Randy Moss as a wide receiver, the man they limit them in terms of points, my boss. And so when I give Eli credit, as Eli was the great, and Eli did what he needed to do, and Eli, no, we watch the game and we realize, you see that New York Giants defense there, them ball out, Richard. And that was the
we must bear in mind, that when Patrick Mahomes' team does not have the ball, he goes to sit on the bench and he has no control of what happens in that game.
Exactly. Absolutely no control over what, Richard. So, we just be fair and reason the thing fairly, man. Mahomes great, man. Mahomes at the face of the league. Mahomes is on the verge to probably be the greatest of all time.
Yes.
But we not have to make it seem like every time Mahomes played,
he was brilliant.
He was brilliant.
True.
No, sir. Messi are the greatest of all time. But we not have to make it seem like
all
every
right.
time.
I hear the man give an analogy, man. I can't kill it right away, no preacher. Even if Messi pick up a ball in the first minute of the game, at the final, beat all the 10 players, outfield players, and slot home, and Messi gets injured 2 minutes later and come off of the field, and the goalkeeper of Argentina makes 17 point blank save. So when the game done, the main reason for Argentina winning would be the goalkeeper.
Why are you committing the cardinal sin of comparing sports?
Oh, they say, the same person. The same person. We don't have to compare across sports.
No, why are you comparing across sports? Haven't we been told by flip-flop that you must
compare across sports?
He's the only person who should do that.
Brother, may I tell you, Maradona my ball, like, I can tell you now. And every game Maradona played, Maradona was outstanding.
Yes.
But for me, Maradona my ball.
Yes.
We don't have to embellish Maradona performance in our game where it wasn't more outstanding than
we didn't need for that, man. We analyze the game for what it is. We don't have to go to historic facts that he's the great player and he did this and we analyze the game and we see that aspect of the game was the most significant era in the game to help them to win. We're not saying it's the only one, more important than any other. We just say that performance is what tilt the balance. Just like the bowler the other day, he might not the only one to contribute to the win, but his performance was more significant than anybody else. That's simple logic.
I go as far as saying the Super Bowl might be where Mahomes shows that he is, in fact, the greatest player playing at the moment.
Yes.
In the Super Bowl.
All right, now go see. Should be a good one.
Cool, preacher.
Big of yourself. Oh, so Mr. P, come to settle the thing. All right, hold the line, Mr. P. We're coming back after this.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Anybet. In Sports in a Minute, Crystal Palace have agreed an initial fee of £18 million with Blackburn Rovers to sign midfielder Adam Wharton. The 19-year-old will travel to London on Tuesday, with the fee possibly rising to £22 million. Wharton came through Blackburn's academy and has gone on to make a total of 51 appearances for the club. The Eagles had an £18.5 million bid rejected last week for the England under-20 player, but they have managed to agree a deal with the championship side. That is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Arthur's Metal and Fabrications will give you the look you've always wanted. Grandeur and more. Staircase, steel fabrications, wrought iron furniture, gates, fence, windows, and doors. Metal works with an amazing difference. Telephone number 876-7900121. We're standing strong. Arthur's Metal and Fabrications. Metal works with a difference.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, Sir P. Hello, Sir P. Do we have Mr. P in the house?
Orville.
Yes.
What the argument about? No.
Whether Atomica was leading for much of the race in the St. Ledger against Blue Final, or it was coming from back.
No, yeah, what happened now? The race started the 2nd of July, right?
Mm-hmm.
Him slowly into stride and bump. Some has bump him out, right? And him get into stride and lead. At the 4 furlong, him go through. Him go through at the 4 furlong. At the 2 furlong, him was ahead in front of Blue Vinyl. Blue Vinyl passed him at the 2. And him get 3.5 length at the beat. Him slowly into stride. They bump him out and him pick it up at the 4. It was the 2nd of July. May I look at the book right now.
So who was leading when the race started?
Me not quite remember, but it was Atomica. Atomica slowly into stride and they bump him out. What the pattern?
When you say bump him out?
Interfere with him, man.
Right.
Yeah. It was him lead. I don't quite remember who lead, but I know it was him.
And where was Blue Vinyl at that point?
Prominent.
Or Blue Vinyl up
in the park.
Up with the
and
park.
Go through at the 4. Atomica go through at the 4. Go through. And at the 4 it was a length. Right?
It was a length behind or a length in front?
No, lead him pick it up at the 4.
So Atomica was leading after
at the 4 furlong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Blue Vinyl catch him on the line.
No, man, Blue Vinyl catch him at the 2 furlong. When them straighten up.
No, man,
Blue Vinyl catch him.
So Atomica was leading at 4 furlong.
Yes.
Then how Blue Vinyl catch him up at 2 furlong?
No, after them interfere with him and she pick up, she go through the pack and start lead. At the 4 furlong, right? He was still the leader. When them straighten up at the 2 furlong, that's the time when Blue Vinyl catch him.
You understand?
I'm struggling to understand.
I understand. 2 furlong not come before 4 furlong.
Furlong, right?
Huh?
The race is 10 furlong.
So at 2 furlong, who was leading?
Blue Vinyl.
And then Atomic, and at 4 furlong, who is leading?
Atomica.
Then okay. And then Blue Vinyl run him down after that.
Yes, at the 2 furlong and sprint.
Oh, Jesus, the man back at 2 furlong again, man.
Orville, let me tell you something. The 4 furlong, right? Atomica was the leader.
Yes.
3 furlong, Atomica was the leader. 2 furlong, Blue Vinyl catch him.
You're talking 2 furlongs to go.
Yes, man. I will post your attack, man.
But not. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm thinking 2 furlong gone.
No, man.
No, man. Well, describe the race in terms of the furlongs them were gone. Not the furlongs them to come.
The gate open from the 10th furlong, right? Him slowly into stride Atomica and he was interfered by one heap of horses, right? So when him go through the path now, him lead. Right?
He went 2 furlong, gone.
No, man, further than 2 furlong, him go through, man.
I understand, Mr. P.
Orville, watch out. The gate is 10 furlong. The gate open, right?
About 10 times you said that already, you know.
Who
was leading with 2 furlongs gone?
Yes, right. It was still.
Yes,
was the leader still.
Who was leading when 2 furlongs gone?
Orville, me not quite remember who was leading 2 furlong out, but it was not Atomica. It was not Atomica.
What stage the time? Well, here.
Atomica got through the 4.
When you say go through, what you mean?
Got through 4 furlong out, man. He was the leader.
Mr. P, you don't look like you're going to help us.
Yeah, you can't help.
But because you don't understand.
No, and I understand.
And you need to be able to explain to people who don't understand.
Right. Let me explain.
What you're struggling to do.
See if you can understand. The race is 10 furlong. The gate open.
This is your last chance to explain something.
The race at 10 furlong. The gate open. Atomica slowly into stride. Right? 2 furlong. The race left 8 furlong. They ask them to interfere with him, bump him out. When them gone 6 furlong, him go down upon them. When them gone 5 furlong from the winning post, him go through. Him go through us.
Mr. P, we don't understand.
All right, sir. Cool.
Leave it right, sir.
I can understand. You can understand.
No, I can't understand. Mr. P.
Because they count it. Well, he counted it down the other way.
Yeah. Him start counting one way and then counting the other way. We go back online then. Hello. 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 Yes.
Am I now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, Orville and Zidane. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let me tell you the name first of Infinite. You must remember that by this.
Yes.
All right. I have a little concern that I want to, get out. I don't know if you guys can check on it. You know that the corporate area under 19 cricket competition has started.
You mean the school-wide competition?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Last year, I realized that they have scheduled matches on Saturday now. And a lot of schools are being affected because most of their students who play cricket have other activities like on weekend. And last year, ISA did not schedule any weekend matches.
When you say other activities, like what?
School activities. Because some schools, have students who play more than one sport.
Oh, so you're talking about the athletes now who have track meets. Most of that,
Well, right. And last year, ISA did not schedule any cricket matches for weekend.
Yes.
It is a major concern because you have other persons who are unable to play and very talented persons also because of probably religious reasons.
Then the religious people are not play on Saturday. For real.
Well, but I mean, persons who were allowed to play last year.
But hold on, how come we don't hear these issues when football are played? And one of the biggest days in a schoolboy football are Saturdays.
There you go. You have a point.
Now more youth play football and cricket in Jamaica.
So the youth them will play D Cup and Manning Cup. None of them are no Adventists apparently.
I cannot speak to that. You remember one here though, someone a footballer who was an Adventist who wouldn't play. They scheduled the football match so to allow the child to play after Sabbath, basically.
I don't remember that one though.
Well,
it's a schedule game for one youth.
I think it was a Jamaica College person. He was an outstanding footballer.
Issa make a schedule for suit him.
Issa tweak the thing. The match played like I think son would set like 5:30 and they start the match 5 o'clock. So basically him can come on after half time.
I don't remember that game.
No, that maybe you wouldn't. But
you're talking about in the second round?
No, in the final. The final.
But the final. No, but the final usually play in the evening.
Okay.
Yes, Manning Cup final when is usually playing late evening on a Saturday or a Friday evening.
Well,
so
the main reason why I called, though, I really realized that a lot of schools will be hampered by the fact that
how come this doesn't affect the schools for football? And a whole lot of football is played on a Saturday across the country. It's one of the biggest days in schoolboy football. Saturdays.
Well, that is true. That is true.
Unless it's a clash with the track meet.
Me think of that.
The pre-champs meet.
Yeah.
Oh, because
I know those are very important.
Yeah.
And I hear coaches crying out that last year they didn't have this schedule and he said just come and throw it on without consultation. So
I don't think the driver witness so much is the problem as the track and field.
All right.
Because them as Zidane pointed out, would be affected the same way.
Right. That is true.
Yeah, man.
All right. One other point quickly. Lovely match by West Indies the other day. But do you know what was the difference with the West Indies team in this match in comparison to the other matches that they played?
So the other matches or the other match in Australia?
Other matches. This tour is an exception, but other matches before. Do you know what was the main difference?
Tell me.
I think that they show more passion. That same word that you always talk about.
Why?
I think it is driven by Shamar Joseph.
Remember, none of the batsmen them average. One of the batsmen them average over 30.
No, it is not. It is not the batting that caused us to draw the series. It is the feeling and the bowling.
Yeah.
If you notice, when big young man is bowling,
so the bowlers were passionate and the batsmen were not.
No, it was driven through this bowler, Shamar Ola. If you look when he gets out.
No man, hold on. No. So you're saying that Shamar's passion rubbed off on the fielding and the bowlers, but not with the batsmen.
Well, I mean, if you look, you find that other batsmen were able to stand up and try to bat. Even the Silva tried to bat in the first innings there.
A one man average over 30.
Yeah, but Orville, we have an average side, so you can't watch that.
No. The two openers, for example, average under 10.
Right, but West Indies didn't do anything outside of what they normally do,
No, man.
In terms of batting,
No, man, that's not true, man.
What did they do different?
The two openers average under 10 for the series. That's not normal. Usually, they scratch the bit.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm talking about as a team.
Then no individual performances make up the team, man.
No, 250, 300 of them par score as a team in test matches. Them now normally do no better than that.
How much did we get bowled out for in the second innings of the first?
100 and something.
There you go. Hold the line. We give you a minute now.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
It's a new year with new savings. Get ready to renovate your space at Home and Things. Enjoy up to 50% off select items, unbeatable prices on porcelain, ceramic, and mosaic tiles. Extra specials on Spanish tiles, bathroom fixtures, faucets, windows and doors, beautiful lighting, home decor, and lots of new arrivals. There's no better time to create that new look. Enjoy New Year savings at Home and Things. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road. Jamaica builds with Home and Things.
Need parts for your Hyundai, Kia, Daihatsu, Toyota, Hino, and Dyna motor vehicles? Look to Palmark. They are dealers in Japanese and Korean parts in Jamaica. Visit them today at 53 Mullines Road, Kingston 10, or call them at 923-5864, 923-5868, 758-5395, or 615-769-728. You can also email them for parts availability at parts@palmark@gmail.com. Get all your mark with Palmark. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, my boss.
Yes.
So you were saying that there was more passion in the field. What I think, the passion never helped Craig for bat, none at all. It never helped Shiv Boy for bat, none at all.
Right.
There were two other batsmen were averaging at the teens as well. Who were they? I think is
Greaves
and Greaves. Yes.
Right.
So they average in the teens. So clearly the
Right.
passion never made them any better with the bat. Where I agree with you though, is that the catching was first class and the celebrations were out of this world.
Right, and that drives that energy in the team that bring a belief that okay, yes, we can do something. And that is, and look, as you guys were saying, Australia has been using the same team all along, and they were beating other teams.
Yes.
So what makes them crumble against West Indies? Is it that West Indies become so good overnight?
We had a bowler who had an alien-like performance.
There you go. Nobody else do nothing special for West Indies in this story.
Exactly.
Neither batsman nor bowler.
Right. So it is the energy that he brought filtered down into the team and create this belief system.
If he brings the same energy tomorrow against Australia and do him, bowl the way he did,
Listen, that energy. Why didn't that energy help us to win the first test though?
Yeah.
We get beaten in 2 days in the first test, you know.
No,
2 days and a little bit, you know.
If you notice during Orville, we didn't do much in the second innings of the first test, you know.
True.
So the guy, they didn't have much to bowl at, basically.
True.
Yeah, the batting did a little bit better. But
It was 20 something they had, you know.
Yeah.
To win. So if we gave them 150, then maybe we could have made a match of it, you know.
Except that we didn't.
But we just give them 20 to win and they blow that away.
I take you. You say in the field,
right?
I agree with you. We were. Normally, Mr. Weston is drop them head and things not going away. But I'm saying part of the reason why our head wasn't dropping is that wickets were constantly falling.
Yeah.
Right. And so opportunities were being created.
And opportunities were being created. So I'm saying it's easier for a team to be spirited and G up themselves and motivated when wickets are falling.
No, but people like Alzari should have that passion in him and that fire. The guy have a fire in him and I believe Alzari lack that as a senior bowler.
Here's where I will compromise. It is not so much Shamar Joseph's personality that G'd up the team. It was Shamar Joseph's performance that G'd up the team. When you run in and look with Steve Smith, your first ball, that instinctively I got G way up, you know. And then wickets are fall, so the team rally. So it's not so much his personality, it's just that finally the West Indies final bowler. We are running and look with the man, them at 17 apiece.
Well,
but when we go out for bat now, we not do nothing special.
No, but if you know, all right, next tour, our next series coming up, you're going to see the batsman them bat with more intent, you know.
Good luck with that, Infinite.
Who is the next
remember that I said.
Anyway, I understand what you're saying.
Keep up the show.
Yeah, man.
Good show as always.
All right.
Maybe you'll hear me December again.
No, man. No bother with that, Infinite.
You know my thing already, man.
All right. Where's the pepper light thing you think that?
Blessings, boss.
All right. Cool, Infinite.
Yeah.
Where's the text? All right, we'll take some text messages and then come back to the calls.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Zidane, your average schoolboy striker, Dixon, that scored a bunch of goals on some 16-year-olds, according to you. Scored on debut against the big boys in the JPL.
Why did he say according to me?
By the way, I saw the goal last night where Dixon scored.
Yeah. I saw it as well.
Decent.
No, but why is he saying according to me? About the scoring a bunch of goals. He's 19, he's an adult, he can vote, you know.
Yeah. Was he an average schoolboy striker?
No.
This season?
No. I never said that.
Well, he says, Zidane, your average schoolboy striker, Dixon, which means that he's saying...
No, man, I never said he was an average schoolboy striker. I said he's an average footballer. But they don't quote me correctly.
Well, all right.
He couldn't be an average schoolboy striker, and he was a top scorer and the top player this season.
Radish Roman, a.k.a. Sneezer Fox, a ride from 2018. Sunday, he got 8 rides, most ever ride in a day. He won 6th place on 2. Always working hard. Disciplined, bright young man. Happy for him. He have over 100 win at the track. This is Fuzzy out at East. Congrats, Sneaky Fox. Big up Fuzzy. Me like Fuzzy, you know. Fuzzy just get to the point and so what I say. Good texter. Gentlemen, I still maintain that the officiating of the game between the Chiefs and the Ravens was of a poor standard at best. At worst, I would say the game was fixed. Just look at the infractions that the Chiefs got away with and the suspect calls against the Ravens. Even the commentators seem to be rooting for Mahomes and the Chiefs. I'm not saying the game was fixed, but I think the officiating left a lot to be desired. What do you think?
He said he think the game was fixed, but he's not saying the game was fixed.
Yeah.
Or it appears that it was fixed.
I mean, I'm not good on that road. Mr. P is confusing the issue. Mr. P is talking about the St. Ledger. MU and Shipping Port was talking about the Jamaica Derby.
No, man, it's the St. Ledger. Them talking. MU and Shipping Port is indeed talking about the St. Ledger.
Anyways, it's ironic that more youths want to do track and field over cricket when cricketers are making more money worldwide than track athletes. And you don't have to be in shape to play cricket, asked Hakeem Cornwall.
Yeah, you wonder about that as well, you know.
I am saying, sir, you can really lose the passion for the cricket.
Because when
you're 8
or 9, you don't really think about the money, you know. You just do what you love, you know.
There you go.
Yes.
The Atomica led for 6 furlongs over Blue Vinyl. I suppose this is what this person is saying. The best horse that graced the track at Caymanas Park is a horse named Polis Doll, trained by Ren Gonzalez, ridden by Jose. Reason for saying this, he won a 1 mile race in a time of 1 minute 40 seconds with 1:40 in his back. All right. Somebody can comment on that if you want. Orville and Zidane in horse racing, whenever you hear 2, 3, 4 furlong mentioned, it's always from home. So Mr. P, after a while, I realized what Mr. P was trying to say. It's not, he was saying the furlongs to go, not the furlongs has gone. But I was still a little confused because at one point he appeared to be doing both. Orville don't reason the sport like that as a top journalist. Steve Smith rated 3 in test batting. Joseph bowling good, but he's still new to test cricket. Very inexperienced. So you're saying Smith making the bowler looking human is not a good gesture. But why can't I say he made the youth look human? It's a compliment to the youth. Why may I say that? If I'm saying Steve Smith made him look human when
otherwise he was special.
Not looking human.
Yes.
Now big man big up the youth.
Yeah. Well, no, you're big enough Steve Smith.
No, I'm picking up Steve Smith.
You don't say nothing wrong.
But I'm saying if Steve Smith, because by saying Steve Smith made him look human,
you're saying
it means that otherwise he wasn't looking human. So it is at one and the same time picking up Steve Smith. I'm picking up the youth.
You're doing both. Yeah.
Yeah. If Mr. Boy Steve Smith make the youth look human now.
You're saying he's not a human.
It means that in this game
he wasn't
looking like a human. Why the English language a killer of the population?
But even I know English, I know say you never did that try say anything bad about the youth. You just say the man I destroy everybody else and Steve Smith show you in class.
There you go. then if me say boy that man make you come back to the field in the same game.
Yeah.
Then no matter say that man was not normally nobody couldn't bat him except you. Then if nobody made him look human except you, then no good you are going. I'm telling you, so no cost me telling you they have no how for cost. You know, say if me did that cost me that cost me better than one. It's never what the West End and batsman average. It was still good enough to beat the best cricket testing. All right, sir. I'm just saying that the batting was ordinary in the series. The catching and the bowling generally was good. All right, Garvin. Hello.
Oh, go on.
Yes,
yeah, man.
Look, I have to start cricket.
Why?
Man, get about 25 minutes to call, man.
Who is that? Oh.
You got 25.
Yeah. Me when I text us said the Chiefs and Ravens game was fixed.
Him now want to say it straight, but him suspecting. Him said the officiating was poor as
well. Okay, so in that game, Kansas City had a touchdown that was taken off the board because of a penalty. I wonder if they fixed that part.
Yeah, I will be honest.
I'm not paying them rubbish fix argument anymore.
Usually I just dismiss them.
No, let me address Zidane and Preacher all in one. By the way, big up yourself any given Sunday. I love you when you call the program. I love that.
Yeah.
Zidane, I heard you just say a while ago that Mahomes did not play well, you know.
No, man, I never said that.
Yeah, man, you just said that when you was on the car with
No, man, I said it wasn't spectacular. It wasn't special.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Orville, Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
There's a stat that they use to measure QBs efficiency during a game. It's called QBR, right?
Yeah.
It's measured on a scale from 1 to 100.
Mm-hmm.
In that game, Patrick Mahomes accumulated a QBR of 91. What letter grade would you ascribe to a student that gets 91 out of 100?
Why you don't talk to me?
Talk to Zidane. Him understand.
All right, me ask Zidane, what letter grade would you ascribe to a student like that?
I'm going to answer with a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was Mahomes at his best on Sunday?
Yes. And can I go on? I
Patrick
will go on
Mahomes
to
at his-
explain. When
Patrick Mahomes
you
at his-
answer my question, when you go on my question, I will explain to you why Patrick Mahomes was at his very best.
You serious, Garvey?
Are you going to answer my question, sir? What letter grade would you ascribe to a man getting 91 out of 100?
No, but that's not how they judge quarterback overall in terms of their performance. Not that one stats.
Okay. So which stat them?
Nice
Okay.
try.
So
You
he was.
look
hold
at
on.
many things.
He was
aspects
30 out of 39. His completion percentage was almost 80%. Do you know what?
All right.
Zidane, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
No,
explain to you why.
let me ask some question as a neophyte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he gotten higher quarterback ratings this season? In terms of the 91 of them games, how many games this season has he been better or worse?
This year?
Yeah.
This season.
I would probably say none.
So based on the quarterback ratings, this
The
was his
QBR.
best. The quarterback rate.
I would
whatever.
venture to say so. I would venture to say
So
what
this
his
was,
best of the
according to them, his best game of the season.
By QBR's rating, it was his best game of the season. Okay, let me explain to you why it was. Let me explain to you something. All right, when he finished laugh.
I have to laugh.
Tell me when he finished
So
laugh.
this man can't be the greatest of all time.
You want me to explain?
No, if that was Patrick
so
Mahomes,
listen to this, Orville.
No, more I hear the explanation.
Yeah, go on, Garvey.
So Orville, going into the game Sunday, right?
Yeah.
They were facing the Baltimore Ravens. Now, if you know anything about the Ravens, Orville, right? The Ravens is a run-first team. So, you see, if you make them fall into a hole, Orville, you get them out of them whole game plan. They are not built to come from behind. They are built to get the lead and stay ahead.
No, man, that
all right. So, listen to this, though, Orville. This is what happened in the first 2 drives of the game. The first 2 times Patrick Mahomes touched that ball in the game. The first drive, he went 10 plays for a touchdown. The next drive, he went 16 plays for a touchdown. Listen, 16 plays is the Chiefs' longest drive of the season. You know what that eventually turned into for the game, Orville? The game is 60 minutes long, right?
Mm.
You know what was the time of possession in that game, Orville? It was 38 minutes for the Chiefs.
No, man, me not understand.
You know why? Because you have to try to pick up and learn, Orville.
No, what I want you to say is that this was his best game of the season based on.
Yes, it was.
He's even saying it was one of his best ever game because he said it was at his best. So this was one of Patrick Mahomes' best ever game.
Here's what I want to get.
Orville, can I explain?
No, but hold on, man. No, I'm not going to understand the sport if by you telling me.
Question and me answer. Why you
no, but here's what I'm going to ask you.
You try to be real, me boss.
If this was his best game, then why did his team score so low?
You know why?
Yes.
Let me explain to you something, Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
You see, this player, Patrick Mahomes, is doing something that has never been done. The man only has 2 legitimate receiving options.
You realize that doesn't answer the question I'm asking. What you're doing is spitting knowledge at me that I don't understand.
Jesus Christ.
Here's what.
You see, Orville, we have a big problem with you right now.
No,
you know
because
what you're trying to do?
What?
You're trying to derail me to save Zidane.
No, me not try to save Zidane. Me I try to understand something.
Orville, Patrick Mahomes started that game 12 of 12. Listen what you're telling about.
Hold the line.
But me I ask the question.
Man like Orville Higgins.
All right. Here's a question that I'm going to ask. So Garvey can prepare. Don't cut me off yet, Oscar. Yeah. Was 17 points close? Was 17 points close to the best amount of points?
No. They averaged 21 for the team.
They averaged 21 points. But yet at 17. All right. When you come back, explain. Yeah.
We're coming back.
Clean and disinfect surfaces frequently daily. This includes tables, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, toilets, faucets, and sinks. If surfaces are dirty, clean them. Use detergent or soap and water prior to disinfection.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible. Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, Garvey, I will ask no more questions. You just say what you want.
Hold on, I'm going to answer your question, but may I show you how petty you will be. I call the program, and I said to you, say, Zidane and Preacher was on the program talking about him said Mahomes did not play well. Zidane said that out of his mouth. He can clear the team.
No, I said it was
I came on the radio, and I said to you, say, the man's QBR was 91 out of 100. Ascribe a letter grade to a man who gets 90.
No, but then I said to you, Gavin, is that the only metric to determine how well a quarterback?
So hold on, I am going to answer all
but hold on, Gavin, man.
You know what?
We're talking about.
You know what? Yeah. When man try to derail
No, we're just having a discussion, Gavin. We're talking about.
How? And you refuse to answer.
No,
you come on the radio and say the man never play well.
I never said that. I said he was not brilliant. He was not spectacular.
Play the tape.
Garvey, from yesterday, me talking. I said he was not spectacular. I wasn't even knocking him.
Zidane, you want to put some money on it?
Let me ask you a question, Garvey. Because the big argument is this, Who was merely responsible for the victory?
You said the man under such a deal.
Hold on, Garvey, man. You're changing the argument, though, Garvey.
Orville.
What is the main reason for Patrick Mahomes?
I'm not going to answer your question. When you answer my question, I will answer yours.
Garvey, Fred, I know.
No.
I cuss him.
Me not really
what kind of answer is that? You ask me questions and get answer, but you don't answer my question.
But I did answer your question.
Orville, let me attempt to explain something to you how the NFL works, Orville. Yeah. You said to me if it was their highest point output of the season. I will say to you like this.
Hey, you want Preacher to come back and answer some of your questions?
Orville, the Chiefs average 21 points a game this year, right?
You want us to call Preacher?
What is this man doing? Orville, can you please talk to your co-host, boss?
All right, I've talked to my co-host.
I take time out to spend my money to call the radio and look at the behavior of the host.
I don't talk.
All right, no, we
won't
derail. We won't derail anymore.
Orville, you asked me a question. You said if it was their highest point output of the season, right? Because you are trying to be petty. Now I will say to you, Mr. Higgins, the neophyte that just started watching NFL football, the Chiefs average 21 points per game this season. That is their cumulative average, Mr. Higgins. They did not go up against the number one defense on the road in a playoff game in all of those games, sir. Half of those games were played in Kansas City where they were home under favorable conditions. Now, to my point about Patrick Mahomes' performance. In the first half of that game, Patrick Mahomes started that game 12 of 12. He was 5 of 5 on third down. Now, let me explain something to you, Orville. In the NFL, you get 3 downs. You can be 4, but most times, teams use 3 downs to try to attempt to get the first down. The third down is what is called the quarterback's down. Because most times in those situations, when you get the third down, you have to throw. In the first half, Patrick Mahomes was 5 of 5 on first down. For the game, he ended up 18. The team overall was 18 of 18. But every time he attempted a third down pass in the first down, in the first half, he completed it. You know what that means, Orville? It skewed the time of possession dramatically in the Chiefs' favor.
So no, don't really, man.
So listen to what I tell you now, Zidane. The Chiefs' defense only had to play defense for 22 minutes, which is basically 1/3 of the game. The Chiefs' defense was on the field for 1/3 of the game, and the Ravens' defense was on the field for 2/3 of the game, primarily because the Chiefs kept converting third downs converted by Patrick Mahomes. No, when the game was the last drive of the game, they played very conservative in the second half, by the way. That is the Chiefs. Why? They know that the Ravens are not built to come from behind. So there were times in the second half, he said it after the game, where he became very careful with the ball, not to make the big mistake and give them easy points. However, on the last drive of the game, this is the last thing I would say. On the last drive of the game, when it was 3rd and 9, and a play was needed to be made to ensure that the Chiefs go to Super Bowl 59, it was Patrick Mahomes completing a 32-yard pass down the field to a much maligned wide receiver, MVS.
Let me ask you a question. How many points did they score in the second half?
They scored 0, boss.
And that was a plan.
Zidane, listen.
Answer the questions.
I just explained to you.
No. I asked you a question. Did they plan not to score?
Let me ask you a question, Zidane.
Was the plan... Garvey, let me ask the question again. Was the plan of the Chiefs to not to score any points in the second half?
I just explained to you.
I didn't...
When you're ahead, Orville...
So when you're ahead, you don't want to score more points?
No. Garvey,
Garvey, you go. You talk nonsense on the radio. You talk
I love still you.
Big up yourself.
Regardless of your behavior, sir. Much love to you.
What behavior?
Much love to you.
Garvey, I don't talk a while ago for 3 minutes.
Much love to you.
But
I try not to do
I feel him could have watched NFL till him week. That don't make no sense. Don't tell me that you came out and played an entire second half and not scoring points, and that is what you wanted to do. Extending the lead further would be more important than managing whatever I talk about. The reason why they never score more points in the second half is because Mahomes never play as well as he could.
I would have loved to ask these questions.
He's better than that. Patrick Mahomes has the ability to manage the game well and still score points for his team.
I wanted to find out if you did. I remember calling Lady C, and Lady C is listening to the program right now. When there were 17-10 up, because Lady C is trying to get me to follow NFL.
Yes.
I said, Lady C, then Kansas not going to win a game.
Mm-hmm.
She said, no, the other team can come back.
Yeah. Oh, they could?
Yeah. But I would love to ask some of these questions. If they didn't, and when the game end the same way.
Yes.
When I asked about Lady C. So I said, what happened in the second half? I would love to ask Garvey these things.
Yeah.
But Garvey will say that I'm being petty. I'm trying to protect you. I'm derailing him. I'm afraid of Garvey.
And by the way, some of these points are going to me that Mahomes was actually playing better against the Bills the week before.
So I put it this way. Garvey understands NFL clearly, but Garvey is not helping me to understand NFL. Because the way I learn is to ask questions, not being lectured to. I've never been. That's why I'm not like, no, he's a Christian man on the station.
Yes.
But one of the things that I learned better in schools rather than at church is because the pastor does preach and you don't get to ask the pastor questions. While in school, because I say, well, on the miss, when you just the right answer.
Yes.
You get me? Usually in when you're a big man, you have to sit on one place when the preacher matter. Yes. I learned better in an environment when me ask you something, you ask me something. Preacher, my name. Garvey doesn't allow me to ask questions.
And somebody has sent me some information. You asked him this question, and he was not telling the truth.
Yeah.
Against the Buffalo Bills, he had a 91.2 PR, averaging 9 yards per pass and 2 touchdown passes. Against the Ravens.
Yeah. So that means it was one game.
This was against the Buffalo Bills. So this was better than what he did on Sunday. Yeah. So why is Garvey telling us that he has never been better this season? So Garvey, you were not telling the truth.
So is 91.2 significantly different from 91? I don't know what
it's not significant, but it's and the yards and you look at the touchdown pass. He was better overall against
I wanted to ask some questions.
But he doesn't want to answer any question because he's afraid of us.
No, because Garvey's clearly my questions make Garvey
nervous. Yes.
But me I said, Garvey, remember, me not understand the sport, you know. So you should have forget. You say if a man my sport are cricket. You say any position of me taking a cricket, any little grade 3 youth can come and ask me anything him feel like. Because I'll be able to explain it in a way that he will understand. But then not everybody are teachers. Some people know things, you know, and not able to explain what they know to an audience when they understand.
So we are now learning that Mahomes and the Chiefs plan not to score in the second half. So they knew that their 17 would have been enough.
Well, I don't understand that. And I won't derail them. Anyway.
Music.
Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And the second one today is one from CC Wynant, and it's called Never Lost.
Miracles when you move, such an easy thing for you to do. Your hand is moving right now. You are still showing up at the tomb of every Lazarus. Your voice is calling me out. And right now, I know you're able. And my God, come through again. You can do all things. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost a battle. No, you never lost a battle. And I know you never will. Everything's possible by the power of the Holy Ghost. A new wind is blowing right now, breaking my heart of stone, taking over like hysterical, and my walls are all crashing down. But right now, I know you're able, and my God, come through again. You can do all things. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost the battle. No, you never lost the battle. And I know you never will. You can do all things. Oh, yeah. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost the battle. No, you never lost the battle. And I know you never will. You never lost the battle. You never lost the battle. You never lost the battle. You never will. You never lost the battle. You never lost the battle. You never lost the battle. You can do all things but fail. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost.
All right, so CC Wynant saying you never lost. Hold on a minute, but let somebody just text it to my Facebook
Edge
page.
Campaigns.
Oh, big up Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. Big up Edge Camp. Somebody just sent it to my Facebook page, the Orville Higgins Sports Group, if you haven't joined yet. This is what the person says. Garvey is a poor teacher. He has a kindergarten student to teach math, and he wants to start the syllabus at calculus. This is brilliant. All I'm trying to do is understand the game. And all I'm doing is asking questions. And all Garvey is doing is getting
Going over
frustrated.
and going over your head.
And going over my head.
Yeah, my
If you don't understand the thing, the more you say, Garvey, I'm not trying to be petty. I'm not trying to derail you. I'm
not trying to help. He's not trying to
I'm not
save
trying to save Zidane. If Zidane now make no sense, it does not make no sense.
There you go.
But I mean, have to understand the two sides.
To
so
determine
me can know
what side of the
what
argument.
side of the argument.
you come, and that's all you want.
That's
to
all
know.
me want to know.
Yeah.
The man said me I derail him.
But you see the saving, you see this managing the game in the second half thing, Orville. This is the why it doesn't make any sense.
All right, we'll take the break. And then,
all right, we'll take the break. We'll come back. What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. Where you say? During the Sports Decks, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
This is your television and radio preacher, Bishop Dr. G. Cooper, asking you to join me on KLAS 89.1, 89.9 every Sunday at 6 p.m. for revival time. Enjoy 60 minutes of old-fashioned, Holy Ghost anointed, yoke-destroying, burden-removing praise celebration.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so I want somebody to send me the exact number of time that the Baltimore Ravens had the ball in the second half. I know they had it quite often. So this manager of the game argument in the second half is straight trash Orville. Let me tell you why. The Baltimore Ravens got the ball on occasions to try and score. At this point in time now, Patrick Mahomes is on the bench sitting down.
Right.
So despite his brilliant skill of managing the game, Baltimore still had opportunities to score on you in that second half while you are not scoring Patrick Mahomes. And they did not. Your defense, Mr. Garvey.
He said 1/3 at the time. What that 1/3, 2/3 thing? Explain now why I must.
Me not understand what that. But me know say Baltimore had
he said
you have a way where you can keep the other quarterback off the field for a longer period than usual.
Yeah, but he said that it was a 2/3, 1/3.
Me don't even understand. But what me know say Baltimore.
There
you go. What Baltimore got the ball and did not score. The defense stopped them from scoring.
Who was on the field for longer in the 60 minutes?
In the second half?
In the game.
No, somebody go and send information to me. The exact amount of minutes that the quarterback each in the second half was on the field.
Then not them some more.
But even when you're managing the game, because you still will give up the ball eventually, you still want to score.
All right, so let us say Kansas was off the field for 1/3 of the game, while the other side was on the field for the other 2/3.
Yes.
They can score at any time.
There you go.
Touchdown is 6 points.
And the field goal for 7. That's a tight game.
So
one possession could tie the game.
Yes. So why would the team leading
not want to score again? To extend the lead. So
yes.
The reason why they didn't score in the second half is because he was not playing well enough. Because while he's managing and he still wanted to go downfield and get a score. They was just not playing well enough. So the defense was the most significant part of Chiefs winning the game. And suddenly they could attack till a week, Garvey.
Why you doing?
Maybe that analyzing sports, Garvey, you might follow NFL more than me, but you're not intelligent enough to reason logical. You're obsessed with Patrick Mahomes. So you talk a lot of nonsense.
My thing is, if you have the opportunity to score again,
why not score?
Why not score? When it says a one possession,
yes, one touchdown and
when you kick the ball for the 1 point in the what you call it, rule you call it.
And people want to take over the argument and ask who argue what. That was always the argument. It's missed the argument yesterday. The Chiefs defense was more significant in helping them win than Patrick Mahomes. That was my argument. I don't take it and I want to change the argument. Take on the Licks and learn sports.
All right, we go back. We go online.
Orville.
Yeah. Who this?
No, you don't do this.
No, Mammy Beer. No, we can't do this. No, Mammy Beer. No, Mammy Beer. No, man. We're not.
No, me just
Mammy Beer, Mister, we're not doing this, Sal. You could have been my disciple more. We're not doing it. It's unfair to other people
who want to get
through. So send me through another one there. Hello. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Rocker.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I want to speak on the point of what I saw. But let me say this first. It is very difficult to get on the show. I can't afford to call 20 times today. I'm too busy. But when I'm on, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
From last week, we were looking at it. And it was shaping up. And I must say that what we got from the West Indies was wonderful. I watched it straight until about, I think it was 100 and something for 2. And I said, boy, maybe I have to go to bed and wake up and see what is happening.
So when I returned, I was like, when I slept and I woke up, I looked at the screen, like on Cricket Info, and I looked, and I saw the West Indies name highlighted.
Yeah.
And from I saw that, I was in the West, I went to call my father. I said, man, West Indies win. And he woke up, and we watched the highlights, and we replayed a little part. And then when we finished with that, he segued and was watching England versus India. And that was a good match too, That was a good match also. But what I want to highlight, and you see, in terms of Jamaica, if we don't provide the opportunities for the youngsters, even if the passion is dormant, Orville, I know sometimes that thing is dormant, it can be reignited easily, But the environment is not conducive to generate the interest of the people. And I've always been saying it, Zidane, that we don't know who the best young cricketers are, who like at football, we know who the top names are at certain age groups and so forth. For cricket, you might have people who know them, but they don't appear on your TV. You can't find them on your YouTube. You don't have a night match you can go and watch when you have a little bit of downtime. And yet, when you have the SDC cricket, people turn out. So something wrong.
Yeah.
Something wrong. But in terms of what I saw in West Indies, Orville, remember we were speaking last week in terms of the delivery from Lions to Da Silva.
Man, the one that pitch middle and leg and would I go on to it off,
Yeah. And I don't know if I know you must have seen it. Shamar went around the wicket, pitched the thing on half stump, bro.
Which one are the dismissals?
The one for what the man name again? Travis Head.
Yeah.
The fourth wicket man, Travis Head.
Yeah. Travis Head will get the Yorker.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. Then the Yorker no different from what
it's like a comparison, man.
Okay.
Yeah. When remember that in the first innings, some of the commentators were saying, for West Indies to mop up the Australian tail, they would need some bowlers to produce some Yorkers. And when I saw him pull out that Yorker at that point, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And then I look at it and I'm like, when you could look in the crowd, in the replays, and you could see this tenseness and the commentators and everybody,
Yeah.
And all I am saying is the best feeling I have had watching West Indies outside of like a World Cup environment.
Yes, sir.
Because I have never seen West Indies beat Australia in Australia. I've never seen that in my lifetime.
Well, I have.
And
I have.
Well, that is fantastic for you. So this one versus the one that you saw, which one is better to you?
Define better.
Well,
I've seen West Indies beating.
Hold on, let me answer it, man.
Yeah.
You must define better. Better in relation to the quality of the teams when compared.
Was it there a super performance from Curtly Ambrose?
No, man. I've seen West Indies beating Australia by 1 run.
In Australia?
In Australia.
So which one better?
Well, that's what I mean. So what you mean by better? That one has sweet me more.
Better.
That one has sweet me more because it was more unexpected.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was a match where we play Australia. Them needed 1 run. Courtney Walsh, a ball to, I think it was, I know, who is it? Craig McDermott, I think it was. They needed 1 run to win the game.
Yeah.
And Courtney bowled him a steep ball and him finish off, and I think it's Jonah Murray catch it. That game was, I think, a little bit more exciting going all the way. But better, it depends how you look at it.
All right.
That one has sweet me more because I never did expect it. None of that.
You like the last delivery from Shamar, right?
Them I must like it, man. A liquid Josh Stump.
Man, me I tell you, so it's awesome. Anyway, me now don't know my time for one thing, even though it's so beautiful.
Yes. All right, you have another minute.
So quick.
Yeah, man.
Why? Zidane.
Yes.
Listen, why I never agree with this Sean Jackson person.
What do you mean by you never agree with him?
No, I never choose him, In my office, I have a female here who is a big NFL fan. And I never chose him because I have remembered matches, games before where him kind of flop. Me can say that. I thought that because Mahomes had this experience, winning and so forth, I said, I will go with Mahomes. If him loses, so but I go in with him. So even though the games had its ups and downs and so forth, I was kind of confident that he would have pulled it off. On the last note, Kaheem Dixon debuted for my team yesterday in the jungle.
Yeah, man.
And I tell you, say, it's coming like when him in at the stadium, bro. The ball played through to him and the man just one touch.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do once the ball was coming across.
Zidane,
but you know that is an informed, confident striker that, you know. The ball will come across him, see defender him, know him, go put it to the right, beat him, and just smash it into the back of the net, and it just works.
With ultimate concentration.
Yes.
And that is what I'm saying. It's like, you remember when we used to criticize...
As far as great goals are concerned, that was a 2-1 situation in favor of Anthony.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Mm.
So in a 2-1 situation, the striker will always have the advantage. So the goal big, but you have to remember they were two.
Yeah, man. Because Orville was chasing the game.
Yes.
Yes.
So I don't. I like.
Why this man a pure cold water power?
No, I'm not pure cold water. What was anyway. the goal? I've seen him score better goals in schoolboy football than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But at least,
we love when they do it against the seniors.
Yeah. 1 out of 1, and it was a good look, you know.
Yeah, man. All right,
anyway, you say my time done. So
yeah, man.
All right,
cool.
Yeah, man. I see people struggling in the elite group. So the new thing is that in the second half, the Kansas City Chiefs did not want to score any more points. They wanted to manage the time.
I don't know if I understand, but I don't want to derail nothing more. Sir. All right, Jojo. Somebody named Jojo. I tried.
Yeah, man. You know, I know
it's Jojo.
Oh, it's G-Star.
Yeah, man.
Oh, not a mascot.
Here, you know. Afternoon, man.
What yes?
Hey, Mr. Higgins, remember Anthony Davis is the best power forward of all times, all right?
And I mean, I take on that with Zidane.
Yeah, no,
but you can't take me on.
All right. Again, see if I can do a Stormy Norman format style. All right? Yeah. That's the great St. Jago. The people don't know. All right. First thing, I want to concur with half a dread about Craig Butler. I think what he's done is absolutely spectacular. Because I remember when Warren Weir, the Beast, and Bolt came 1, 2, 3. That's how I know that coach, Glenn Mills, was absolutely brilliant. Right? Mm-hmm. So, Jay-Z have a line, what say? If you made Hove, make another Hove. So it's like if you made a Leon Bailey, he made Whisper, right? And then after that, you win Manning Cup with Mona after 3 years. Absolutely brilliant and deserves a lot of praise. Craig Butler, if you're listening, you're incredible as a coach.
But I don't think anybody was
denying that.
Nobody was saying he wasn't.
Was trying to clear up some facts.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I didn't say anybody was debating that at all. Yeah. I am just putting my...
Yeah. No, but you're stating it in a way as if there are people who are disagreeing with you.
I don't think anybody can deny that.
You'd be surprised.
I remember one person was saying Craig Butler is not a coach, and I warned him, you know. I told him to be careful.
Oh, unless
QC.
All right. Next thing, no. I remember when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl against the Los Angeles Rams 10-3, and everybody was saying defense, and Tom Brady needed all his defense.
Which year was this again?
Maybe about 2018.
Okay.
Probably somewhere around there.
Yeah, all right.
So I just find it, just a little bit ironic. Next thing, no. The African Nations League going on, but I don't hear none of the callers, them, all the big football man, them, and women. I don't hear none of them talking about that. Who's going to be the next star in Africa? Them thing there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Straight.
Yeah, man.
We discuss the NFL say.
Yes.
And I said, Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, look out for him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Where the football man them there? Where's the real analysis? You just can't argue English? Anyway. So there's the...
Hold on, G-Star. We're coming back.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Anybet. In Sports in a Minute, former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has been sentenced to 10 years in jail in a case in which he was charged with leaking state secrets. Khan, who was ousted by his opponents as PM in 2022, is already serving a 3-year jail term after being convicted of corruption. He has called all the charges against him politically motivated. The conviction under the Secrets Act comes a week before general elections, in which he's barred from standing. That is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Sheena Power Talk, make you start to walk.
Get your aunties, get your uncles, get your brothers and your sisters, gather the girls, gather the boys. Sheena Lynn Hansen is on your radio with Power Talk, motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. Tune in every Tuesday at 11:15 a.m. It's a Power Talk and a Power Connection. Power up your spirit, man, with Power Talk. This is your Damascus Road encounter. Come and experience a mighty move of God right here on Power Talk.
Sheena Power Talk.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back online.
Yeah, man. All right, so maybe I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I'd mentioned about there's 4 QBs going into the playoffs that we really have to look at. It was Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. The teams by extension, Lamar Jackson is going to be the MVP in the Baltimore Ravens, and Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And one more was Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, it just so happens that 3 of them are in one half of the NFL.
Let me interject a little bit here.
Yeah.
You're saying Lamar Jackson has been better than Patrick Mahomes this season?
Regular season.
Regular season. We know regular season is very crucial,
Yeah.
because, and I like
Yeah,
basketball.
it's not like basketball.
It's
Yeah,
very, very
regular
crucial.
season NFL is very important.
Yes. And
Yeah.
the previous playoffs game before the one on Sunday, was he brilliant in those?
Which one?
The ones leading up to the one on Sunday.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I'm talking about Lamar Jackson.
I didn't get to watch the game. I didn't get to watch
That would be
game.
important. It would put into context how dominant the defense of the Chiefs was, because not only Lamar Jackson was a poor player.
No, but you can't argue how dominant the Chiefs defense was.
why
They
people-
normally scored 28 and they scored 10.
Then why people are arguing and try to go around a genius?
But because Mahomes did his job. But anyway.
Nobody never said he didn't do a G-star. That is
Yeah, but you on Garvey can tell.
I do think.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, do you think?
All right.
Yes.
So we have Patrick Mahomes going through. So Patrick Mahomes went through 2 of those quarterbacks. He went through Josh the Alien Allen, and he went through Lamar Jackson, right? And he also went through Tua. But the Miami Dolphins, they were walking wounded, right? They were a mash unit, so that was kind of an easy win. But he basically went through the 3 best quarterbacks in the conference, right? So you have to give him a whole lot of respect for that. This is going to be back-to-back, going to the Super Bowl back-to-back.
Yes.
Tom Brady is basically the only QB that goes back-to-back. And then on the other side of the draw, we have Brock Purdy, who came out of nowhere, and he's looking like, even though he has an exceptional team in terms of supporting cast, he's looking like a young Tom Brady light. Now, Mr. Higgins.
Yes.
Last week when I called, you said something about skills in basketball. I'm switching to basketball now.
Yes.
You said if somebody's more skillful at basketball, that makes them a better player. You still?
No. I can't. You're sure that me said?
Yeah, you and Zidane kind of alluded.
No, man. If tell me the argument that led up to it.
I don't remember, but do you?
Well, me not remember saying
Zidane,
that.
what about you? Do you believe that to be true?
I'm still sticking to that.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me just educate you, Zidane.
I think you were giving me different aspects of the game. That somebody passed better, shoot better.
Yeah.
Something another better, but somebody else was better.
All right, so let me educate Zidane. Zidane,
Yes.
a player has, like, if you were to create a player in a lab or create a player in a video game, right? There's makeup of a player. So there's one, the player's size. So you can have all the skills in the world, but what if you're 5 feet tall? Are you going to be in the NBA? Probably not, right?
No. But it depends on what you
my point is size matters. That's all.
But hold on, a G-Star, man.
Okay, go ahead.
But if me short and me a poor rebounder, me not a skillful rebounder. Me not a skilled rebounder.
You can still make the NBA as a point guard.
Yeah, but we're talking about your overall skill set as a player.
No, but my point is.
So I'm saying to you, if my overall skill set is better than yours, I'm a better basketball player than you.
No, but let me just.
You know what the word skill means?
You
want to give it a definition of skill? The ability to do something well.
Yeah.
So if I'm a more skillful basketball player than you, I have the ability to do basketball better than you.
But right now, you're not being a skillful listener.
No.
Right? Because you're not letting me finish, and then by the time my time is going to be over.
All right, go ahead.
So let me just get through it, and then we have a discussion for 30 seconds.
Yes.
Right? So you have size. Size matters in basketball. Okay? Then you have a player's skill. Right? Of course, that's going to matter. Then you also have a player's athletic ability, because you can have all the skills. Maybe you're not that tall, but athletic ability is one. There's another one. And then finally, it's going to come down to intangibles. Do you hustle?
I don't know.
Are you unselfish? I'm saying those are the makeup of a player.
I don't know what you're talking about, my boss. I'm saying to you,
because that means
if I am more skillful, if I'm a more skillful basketball player, which include, because Dennis Rodman was a very skillful rebounder, I know. He was all that tall.
I remember the argument now.
He found a way to get rebounds more than even people that are taller than him.
I remember the argument.
So I'm saying you could be.
But being skillful down doesn't mean makes you better.
Yes.
My point is,
if I am more skillful than you.
I remember I made to bring up the Kyrie Irving.
You could easily argue Kyrie Irving is more skillful than Steph Curry. But Kyrie Irving is a better basketball player than Steph Curry. You know why, Zidane? Because he doesn't run off the ball.
But I'm not so sure about that one, So I don't know why you're using that,
Nobody's going to say that Kyrie Irving is a better player, overall player than
if no, remember what I said. If you are a more skillful basketball player than me, then why are you not better than me?
Because
it means that we need to.
I could have more pace than you, Mr. Higgins. That matters. I can jump
higher. What is
higher.
you start talking about?
You understand what I'm saying? Because you need athletic ability in basketball. You need intangibles like unselfishness.
No, but it doesn't matter what the fit you are, my boss. If you're a poor rebounder, you're a poor rebounder.
No, we're talking overall skill.
Yeah, and I agree.
I'm a more skillful player than you.
If I'm more skillful, you can't better than me.
That doesn't mean that
if I am more skillful than you, I must be better than you.
Hold on, Mr. Higgins. Do you understand that point? Because you're skillful, that doesn't make you better.
No, man, you're wrong.
It just means you're more skillful.
Skillful.
That's all it means.
You know, from long time, I've had a problem with the way we define skill.
We are them.
For example, a man might tell me that Walter Boyd is more skillful than, give me a man, than
Durant Tati Brown.
No, than
Whitmore.
Than give me a strike away. Can't shift on salad, but kick the ball and go.
People Inzaghi.
No, man, give me some of the
Paul Hall.
No, man, give me a world baller, man.
Oh, you want a world baller?
Yeah. A
Ooh.
world striker
with a slot home.
Yeah, we have the ability to kick
like
ball.
Ray Parler. You remember Ray Parler? You can use Ray Parler.
Ray Parler was
some name. I'm not about a no name. The point I'm making is that for a while, something what we call skill, me not really regard them as skill. Skill is the ability to do the things that the sport needs. And in football is your ability to control and pass, shoot, and them
head, everything.
In a basketball,
mm-hmm.
I think we pay too much attention to man we can shove the ball to him. Salad and
that's the mistake G-Star is making.
No, Mr. Higgins.
Sometimes we call it. Is Kyrie Irving more skillful than Shaquille O'Neal as a basketball?
Of course he is.
But Shaquille better.
Because he's
so you see the thing them what Shaquille do, we don't call him skill.
No, because he's bigger and stronger.
His definition G-Star is struggling now.
Because
Kyrie Irving is a more skillful handler,
Yes.
But that's pretty much it. And a more skillful shooter.
And that may I say.
But Shaq would be
some whole other thing about basketball.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Higgins, I'm going to give you a quick example. There's a baller by the name of Manute Bull. Bull's father. He's 7'7". He was not very skillful, but he's the tallest player ever in the NBA.
Shaq is asked to do different things.
The reason why he was in the NBA is simply because he was tall. That's it.
No, man, if you're more skillful than you, position for position, the better I am, my boss.
All right, make we leave it.
We'll leave it there, G-Star.
Cool.
All right, hold on. 1 second.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant is a carbon copy of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Literally, right?
Yes.
Michael Jordan's a little bit more athletic. Kobe's a little bit taller and a little bit bigger. But they're basically the same.
Yes.
Game-wise.
Yes.
Michael Jordan's a better basketball player than Kobe. Why?
But Kobe is more skillful.
Because of Michael Jordan's intangibles.
So who's
People argue that Kobe is more skillful, actually, Mr. Higgins.
No, sir.
Michael Jordan is not asking you.
But I don't agree with what people argue. You agree with that? You agree with that?
Michael Jordan's a better baller.
I'm asking if you agree that Kobe Bryant is more skillful than
No, I think they're about the same. They're even.
They're
even, but Michael Jordan's a better basketballer simply because of his intangibles.
I'm not so sure me understand that argument. I have to think about it overnight.
All right, cool.
I'm sticking to my guns, G-Star.
Yeah, stick.
Be more skillful in something now, you're better at it now.
If you're overall more skillful.
Yes.
You may be skillful in
one area.
1 or 2 more
years, but it doesn't mean say overall you are more skillful than I am.
All right, Chris Lynch.
Yeah, man. I think G-Star struggling with the meaning, like you say, because watch freestyle, what I call the skill.
Yes.
And he's not good footballer, but he can do a lot of stuff with the ball.
Yeah, a lot of fancy stuff.
That's what we call.
Yeah.
By our definition, there's no such thing as a skillful defender.
No, that'll be G-Star, you know. Definition,
in a football, because you know, flat and solid and pipe.
So Chris Lynch, last week when I said Joel Embiid was better, you know, your Fortis friend, him think me dead, you know. But him know the definition of the word skill. Because they all agree that Joel Embiid is more skillful. So now that they know the meaning of the word skill, they will now agree with me that Joel Embiid is better than Shaquille O'Neal as a basketball player. But we win another argument.
Man, take what we style and start an argument everywhere.
Yeah. Davia beat you up, so I come to help you, because Davia flag you over.
No, man, you're biased, man. You're not credible upon this. Like, let me hear him beat my pan. Let me hear it.
Let me hear something, Orville.
Yeah.
Does Mahomes ever play in best game the other day for somebody think that it's Mahomes the main reason why the Chiefs
ask that again.
Does Mahomes have to play one of his best games in his career?
Not necessarily.
For anyone to think that.
And I'm answering, not necessarily.
Okay.
You cannot have your best game
and still be the main one.
And still be the main person.
Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah.
So why did you ask Garvey what was Mahomes doing in the season?
Because I thought the defense was at their best. Even better than the usual best on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I think Orville was coming from that standpoint. So the defense was up its absolute best. While the offense.
I'm trying to argue with Garvey that Mahomes was, while the defense was good, but defense was good as a matter.
No man, defense wasn't good, my boss. Defense was special. No man, that was exceptional defending, my boss, on Sunday. My boss. Don't tell me about good. Don't use the word good. Hold the line, though, Bramble. Hold the line, you Bramble, my boss. Come here.
We're your partner in color. Over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back with you, Chris Lynch. Yes.
All right. So Garvey pointed out that into 1/3 and 2/3. I think it was 38 to 22 minutes. I think he also said that Mahomes kept the ball. So the defense was on. So the Kansas City Chiefs defense, because of how Mahomes was good 1/3 down, Garvey was explaining that his defense wasn't on the field as much as the Ravens defense.
Yes.
They give Mahomes credit for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And,
so nobody's criticizing Mahomes, you know.
And wait. Never explain the sequence of the game for Orville.
Yeah.
The Chiefs defense went out first. So that means the Ravens offense went first.
So in the second half, the Ravens offense.
We're not talking about start the game. Why do I talk from the start of the game?
No, because
the second half. That's all of the game boy discuss Zidane.
All right.
You just jump on me at start of the first half. Mahomes get the ball, march down the field. Ravens do everybody out. What Rave ball. He make them look ordinary. The whole place start fret now. Everybody realize that, oh my God, Mahomes are dice down. Everything are flow. Ravens come back out easily tough. So the Chiefs defense couldn't hold them easily tough. Mahomes get back the ball, Orville, same thing again. In them face again. 7 again in them face.
No man, we don't know if Chris Lynch, we're running out of time in a minute. No, listen to Chris Lynch, but let me ask you some question as a guru. The Baltimore Ravens. Talk to me, Chris Lynch, man. Let's reason, my boss. The Baltimore Ravens generally holds team to 16, 17 points per game. So that's what the Chiefs anticipated, that this team is so damn good defensively that they might very hold us to 17 points. It meant in a Chris Lynch that their defense would have to be better, which they were. They held the Baltimore Ravens to 10 points. I say you win the game in a Chris Lynch. You could have talked till you're weak, the boss. You could have talked till you're blue. 17 points per game. No, we're trying to debate which was more significant in the.
You just start now. Those 14 points that Mahomes put up early put pressure on the Ravens.
I agree.
It's the man sent pressure on the right now because the first two drives, the first two time he received the ball, he make a great defense. The number one defense is ordinary.
You think my argument is that Mahomes didn't contribute significantly to the win? The argument is that the defense was more significant in helping them win. The defense was better.
Hold on. May I read some report? May I read a report on the game? None of them. Yeah. No, me not gonna understand what you say. So me I gonna read what the expert.
Yeah, you understand what you say, man.
All right, go on.
Remember, I make a point that the ability of a batsman to know that in a situation where he normally play the shot but he don't need to do it this time, it's like a intro. You can play the shot, you know shot, but you just know that it's not necessary right now. Yeah. That's what Mahomes did.
Let me ask that question. The first was all right, Chris Lynch. Yes, Chris Lynch. He was leading by 7. He was leading by 7. Chris Lynch. He was leading. Chris Lynch.
My time now. I'm reading something from. Let me tell you what I read. So see, it has it on. Chiefs. What the The head thing say, Chiefs defense shuts down Lamar Jackson to book another Super Bowl trip. And that's the headline. And then it said Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City are Super Bowl bound for the 4th time in 5 years after defeating the Ravens. Now, when me look and see a headline like this, Chiefs defense shuts down Lamar Jackson to book another Super Bowl trip. Me not so sure me understand where
Chris Lynch, let me ask that question.
Me don't know why anybody would disagree.
The first possession that the Chiefs had in the second half, wouldn't they want to score, my boss? You gone?
Apparently.
Clearly they wanted to score that first possession because it was early now when when it getting very late, you try to manage out the game, and don't give up the ball, so the time not enough for them to score now. But at the start of the second half, you want to extend the lead. So it will be then easier for you now to manage the game later. Right. A simple logic them, they might make NFL better than them now. CC. Put him up.
A skill is defined by the consistent production of goal-oriented movement, which are learned and specific to the task. Right?
Goal-oriented movement.
Which are learned and specific to the task.
What is it? I'm not sure I understand. I know why you say me a realist.
All right, so what me I say is, for example, you are playing football. You want to get past a defender. The goal-oriented movement is dribbling.
So hold on, defensive players don't have skills.
Yes, the defensive players have skills.
But you say it is goal-oriented. You say skills are goal-oriented.
Goal, I think goal-oriented is not goal scoring. What I'm saying
is goal as setting a task.
What are you doing? What are you there for? The defender is there to stop goals from scoring, right?
Right.
So when the defender basically reading the game, because they would have perceptual motor skills, which is reading and knowing how to react in a certain situation. So that's what they call perceptual motor skills. You read the game, and you know, say, all right, you must drop back, you must cover, or you cut off the line.
So his ability to read the game well is a skill. It's a skill.
To read is a skill because it's classified under person.
You're saying the same thing. What I'm saying is ability comes down to your ability.
So what I understand, so may I show you say, in basketball there are 7 major skills where people would say you should have, like dribbling,
yes,
passing, shooting, rebounding, defending, foot movement, jumping.
What about blocking?
Blocking, yeah. That will come under defending.
Blocking will come under defending.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And steals will come under defending. So
yes.
in those seven, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at foot movement, jumping, and you say Michael Jordan, LeBron James, foot movement, Michael Jordan, jumping, Michael Jordan.
LeBron James and Michael
Hold on, is stealing a defensive play?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Is a defensive.
That you're on the defensive.
Stealing primarily for guards is to.
So if me have the ball
mm-hmm.
up on my basket, the basket that I am defending,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
and the man go over, when a basket score, and you go behind the line and restart the play.
Yeah.
And me happen for
is that steal, man? Is that steal?
Is that defensive play? That?
Yeah, man. Is that steal?
No. I'm not arguing about a steal.
No, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but is a steal classified as a defensive play every time?
Yeah, man. It's a defensive play.
Look into football. When a man tackle, you're trying to win the ball, right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to steal the ball from the opponent.
I'm trying to steal the ball.
Yeah, man. It doesn't matter where you steal the ball,
It's a defense.
You were on defense.
It's a defense.
Because I can start defense.
Because you have the play, and me have defense.
Yeah, man.
You're on offense. The opposition on defense.
All right.
If you win back the ball, it's a steal.
All right. No. You're not. You have the ball. You're on the attack.
For those 7 categories, the original argument was when Zidane was saying to me, say, LeBron is more skillful, so
no. There was no original argument about LeBron. It's you.
Listen,
No, CC. No, CC. You're obsessed. No, CC. You're obsessed. No. You're obsessed with LeBron James. The discussion was never about LeBron James, my boss. It was about Shaquille O'Neal and Joel Embiid, and you brought up LeBron James and Michael Jordan. LeBron James make you can't sleep at night, CC. Why, my boss?
Listen.
We don't understand.
I stopped talking about that. You said if a man is killer, he's better.
All right, CC. Right? CC, Jordan greater and better than LeBron James in every regard. You hear? You kill me, CC.
Listen,
CC,
you go on, CC.
Make us squeeze one more. Mr. a new name.
No, man, the shipping port.
Let me say one thing.
Oh, shipping port. Oh, yeah.
Let me say one thing. Shipping port, I will get 5 minutes after this. One thing minute. So, what I say is, we read the Kaim Dixon thing. Remember, I know that people fail to understand that Kaim Dixon was the top scorer in Tier 2 which when he was leading Chapatan Maroons to the Premier League. So people forget that, So some people judge him on his basis and scores on goal in the schoolboy football league. But he was the top scorer in the Tier 2 league, which is the league that you qualify for the Premier League.
Good
so
point.
For me, I just need to see him score some more goals in this and prove to me that he can get even a contract in our top 10, top 15 team in the league in the world, and it would prove, unlike what Zidane says, the average player, and I don't think him will reach that so far. So I'm going to leave it.
Which far? Which far I think him not going to reach? We don't love change people argument,
Make
Yeah, man. Make we give Ship to Shore. I don't know why I'm named Ship to Shore today, but shipping port.
Let me just say this clearly for the listeners to understand. Because I don't want 5 years from now them come and try beat me. The argument was that somebody asked me why I'm not raving about Dixon like I did for Whisper, and I said to the person because I don't believe that Kaim Dixon is that sort of talent. I don't think so. All right, go on, shipping port.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes, shipping port.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna listen for my partner come and clear the thing because Prince Green I called earlier. But the thing with MU, and I'm really surprised that MU still came back with this thing. This is something that MU should just bury and leave alone. I told him to leave it alone, and he still come back with it. Because his argument, and this was a couple of weeks ago, he said at the start of the race at Tamika, and the race that he's talking is the St. Ledger. 3 legs at the Triple Crown, with 1,000 guineas first, the St. Ledger, then the Derby. In the St. Ledger, the race that he's talking, he said she was bumped at the gate. Then, after bumped at the gate, she was at the back, laboring at the back. He never used laboring, but basically that's what he meant. She was laboring at the back. Then she came roaring at the end. But if the wire was a little further, she would have won the race. That's exactly what. Not exactly, but that's what he was alluding to. Like, true. Did you guys get that from what he said?
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, but we need both of you to be on at the same time, so he can clarify when you're there.
Zidane Matthews.
Yes.
When I need MU for the this, the guru is here telling you what took place. I sent to the race.
No. What I'm talking about is that I want him to say what exactly he wants to say while you're on, then you can refute it.
Okay.
Because he might come tomorrow now and say, you know what that minute say? You understand?
No, he can't change the motor. I listened. He can't change the motor. I listened exactly what he said on the day. And remember after I said it, I came up about a day after, then he came back with it a couple of days again. What took place in that race? At the start, because she's a leader, at the start, maybe for some tactics, the horses bumped her at the gate. She bumped twice. They bumped her. After they bumped her, she went after them and she went on the headline, which is the lead. So she led maybe about 6 furlong out. He is a 10 furlong race, She recovered and she led the race. When she went ahead, I was at the track today. When she went ahead, everybody said, well, this is it because she's a leader. She's gonna lead home the race. Before that race, I came on this program the day before the Friday and said, Blue Vinyl will beat her. I said that the day before in the program. When she went on the lead, she led the race till about 2 furlongs. From about 6 furlongs to about 2 furlongs, she led the race. Then Blue Vinyl, who was holding off the pace, waiting for her to tire, went after her. Collared her about 2 furlongs out. There was a match race, maybe about half a furlong between them. Then Blue Vinyl went ahead. She was tiring in the end, had nothing left. So what he said about she labored at the back running on and could have won if it was a little longer, not true. Nothing after start. None of the race that she was involved in. None of
all right, Chipping Port, big up.
All right.
So the question of the day, people, for the one listeners, them answer tomorrow after. The first possession of the second half for the Chiefs. Yeah. What would have been more important? For them to run the clock as long as possible or to score? The first possession, So this is not with 3 or 2 minutes remaining in the game,
Right.
This is when a whole lot of time is left in the game. You're only up by 7. First possession. What is more important? To run as much as, because you're going to eventually give up the possession, You want to run as much as clock as possible, or you want to score on that first possession.
Let's see how they respond to that tomorrow. All right, you are up.
All right, big up to Garvey still. Hello, you're Brammy today and Chris Lynch. Yeah, Chris Lynch on a rabbit hole. Big up to Asta, the technical operator, and Kathleen and Marion, the producer. Big up to all the listeners who will take us on in our WhatsApp messages. Join us tomorrow, same place, same time, with it all over again. Until then, have yourself a fantastic evening.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
Maintain social distancing. Maintain at least 3 to 6 feet distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth which may contain the virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing has the disease.